fought Adeline, and then you guys just like basically burned her body or whatever, and just like showed her no regard, and basically like, well, we should chop off her finger and then send that to Arno somehow. And you guys feel pretty protected. It was a big arena fight, which of course you guys, Delian was just like, well, let's just get out of here, and she just kind of how we did the last one, and it kind of was almost like a repeat. But unlike last time, Arno couldn't pursue you really because there's like the wards and stuff all over the cathedral, preventing undead creatures to make it in. Sweet, thank you, Waywar. So you guys ended up going to the Great Expedition after Adeline tried to basically. Anto was dominated. Adeline pursued Invisible into the place because she is not undead, and you guys ended up killing her.
Now she's regular dead.
Now she's just dead.
Dead. And of course, Booker and his familiar was able to spot her out. So a lot of really interesting, cool stuff. Anto snapped out of the domination pretty easily. Everything turned out to be pretty okay. You guys ended up deciding to everything. You guys were trying to convince Delian to put the finger in the vault. Just trying to get it off her, but she said, no, I'm going to carry it on me because she doesn't believe it's safe in the vault. Black Razor's in the vault, though. So, you guys went to the Great Expedition and found some tablets that were in Quill's possession. And these tablets had information like a riddle of some kind. They were in previous possession of Ian Parnish, the previous king of Stormbrook, before Queen Nona Vigil took over. It's rumored that the king was a monster of some kind. And he, like, just a strange rumor and innuendo, but the House Vigil line has now been put back in the right place. You guys have decided that the largest threat right now is Arno trying to get the finger. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at. And we're outside the Great Expedition. What do you guys do or say? Or what do you guys want to do?
We have a few things of unfinished business to acquire. Mainly, did we ever, anchor or keep the ship somewhere in the harbor? Because we still have that to deal with.
I'm pretty sure you guys anchored it.
Yeah, it should be there.
Okay.
It's just drifting off into the bay somewhere. It's not anchored. It was only a few days ago, Booker. It's probably not far. It's like one of those ships in Florida.
All right, that's fair. Generally speaking, if we are going to go find him, I feel like at least some... Well, I have some business back at the arena. I also would like us to get the ship taken care of in a way that we could get it stocked and not bear the flag of a horrible, horrible crime syndicate. Does anyone else have anything they need to do?
Well, for once, I think somebody, maybe Booker, can have the Black Razor as well. Dual wield it.
No, I cannot. I'm not trained in the matter of using weapons. Normally.
So, I can. Because I like me a big weapon. Shall we go see it? Is that one of the ones that talks?
Yes.
Like most powerful artifacts, like the 3 artifacts found in the plume of White Plume Mountain, a dungeon built by Cryptius, one of the archmages who went mad and captured all these creatures. Black Razor is a large greatsword made of almost starlight, corrupted by the darkness. When it pierced into the darkness in the great battle of the Gaia tree, not far from here actually, the sword was corrupted. and it hungers for more destruction.
Okay, that sounds good.
Does it?
I mean, for me, if you can't tell, I like destruction and mayhem and chaos. So, while you deal with whatever you do, I'm gonna go get that sword because I could use another weapon.
Probably need Delian to go and get it.
Do you guys want me to roleplay Delian?
Well, I'll just like put my armor on. Come on, we're gonna go get me a sword from your vault.
I don't know about that. It was corrupted by the darkness, Savvy, and it pierced into... She looks down. My father's heart. Yes,
not
Anto,
sorry.
I've come in to accept it that I, in fact, am a part dragon.
When you come back to your senses later in about 30 minutes, you're gonna be like, no.
It really is a Father's Day miracle.
Oh,
I mean, it's a weapon, and we're fighting a pretty dangerous guy, thing, monster, whatever. I mean, we could use a shot. I mean, hey, look at me. I'm half demon anyways. How worse can it get?
no.
Perhaps legend lore may be able to help you understand the properties of the sword as well. I'm not sure.
Well, if it talks, I could just ask it, right?
Oh, I suppose so.
Oh,
Yes.
if you understand it.
It didn't talk to me. Was holding on to it before I could even attune to it, so I didn't want to really talk to it.
Well, Delian,
Regardless.
let me just give it a shot.
All
Oh.
right.
Delian! Oh, he's making audio.
Back to his senses now.
I've changed my mind.
By the way, we have to, honestly, after we finish our stuff with Arno and the Kraken and stuff like that, and
The dwarves.
oh god, the dwarves, we gotta consider about Urias Booker, because honestly, the situation with the sword and he cannot die and he's one with the piece and stuff like that.
I understand. We'll figure that out. It's a long list, but currently Arno has decidedly bumped himself up to the top of our list, considering,
He's always there.
and he's about to have all 5 fingers of the mouthless one.
See, that's another reason why I should have the sword, right? If the sword, like you guys said, likes, because I mean, Booker didn't talk to you.
I chose not to attune to it. I could.
Oh.
I just had the sword for a bit while I was plunging.
He just got
into
scared.
it.
Oh,
No,
okay.
No, I was
That's okay.
plunging the sword into someone's chest at the time.
Did you
Wait,
Did you kill her father?
Oh my god! Technically, for
Did
about a minute, yes. However,
what does that even mean?
he regenerated back to life. I don't know. We were trying to. He had a piece of the sword in his heart, and we tried to, or in his chest really, and we tried to realign it and kill him with it to free him from the darkness that was basically mind controlling him. It's a comp. You had to be there first of all.
yes.
It sounds like it. Yeah. No,
It's crazy.
I get. Yeah.
So I killed a god for a minute. 1 minute.
And they made you the principal of a school.
That was. I'm the headmaster of a school.
I mean,
that was before I stabbed. They don't know that I've done that.
when you kill a god, then
Oh.
you become the principal school. It's just
No.
normal stuff.
Oh, that's what happens when you kill a god?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's
Well, remind me
exactly
not
what
to kill
happened.
a god. Remind me not to kill a god. I don't want to teach shit at all.
I'm gonna go and do some stuff at the arena I need to go pick up whatever winnings I had.
Don't forget that we're donating all of the winnings to.
You said portion of the winnings, though.
Do we want to be saviors or do we want to have money?
Do you want to be able to buy ale, or do you want to be...
I don't need money to buy ale. I
Yeah.
fight and I get ale. I don't need
That's
the
not
money.
right. That's not right.
Alright, well, you have fun doing that. Bring back food. I'm gonna go
No.
look at that sword. Anto, do you want to come with me to look at this sword? Because you seem to know about it.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Booker, let's kind of go
Hood
to Booker
up.
first. Booker takes his hood up to try to look undisguised as best he can. You have your purple robe on, though, right?
Well, no,
Take
I
Barnon with you.
got my my cloak of many fashions back.
You change
This is
it?
this is mainly to deter being scryed upon or looked at in just any general manner by people who might be watching us, because Arno is watching us. So a little bit of
Unknown.
paranoia sets in. Unknown, yes, but I don't know that, but Booker believes that he's being watched. So
As we do higher level stuff, and I will make a saving throw in secret. I have a secret roll. You won't even hear the dice roll. But you'll see me doing stuff probably, as DMs do. But if I roll low, I'm assuming you failed. If I roll high, I'll tell you get the feeling of being scryed on.
If he smiles, he's a success.
Exactly. The DM is smiling.
Gotta get that poker face.
Let's go to Booker. Booker, you make your way to the Gorefest arena, and it's the crowd. There's no crowd there, but it's in the evening. And what was the name of the guy, Savvy, the promoter?
Fuck, what was his name? It was. Did we write it down in?
Booker, you've come to collect. As you go,
Yes.
you make your way down into the doldrums of the Colosseum. They let you in, and they're like, "Oh, it's the champion."
So correct me if I'm wrong. This is also the same man who took me to the brothel.
Yes, I think so. My brain is a little fried, so I can't remember all the details, I guess. He's like, "How was it, Booker?"
The fight? It was...
No. Your time with Matilda.
Uh,
The real fight.
That's a bit personal to ask me. I don't really even remember your name.
You need to share your first time
You
with
just
someone.
sort
It's
of-
incredible.
Yes, I shared it with Matilda, not you.
I'm an honorary cherry popper, Booker.
I'm here for the pay for I put money on us.
Well, that was a magnificent ending to the fight the other day, Archmage.
Yes. It will be a continuous story throughout whatever shows that we do. Think of it as theatrical gladiatorial combat.
It was a surprise to me and the Queen and everyone. Lo and behold, this lich showed up out of nowhere. The makeup was incredible, I must say, and vanished all of a sudden, including yourself. The crowd left an awe and mystery, and that's what they tell you. Always leaving wanting more. Fantastic work, Booker.
It was a group effort.
Well, you've come to collect, though.
Yes.
He slides a gold piece across. 1. Slides another gold piece. 2. He looks at you and he just shifts his eyes like, I'm just fucking with you, Booker. He's like, come with me. And he takes you into a back room, like a treasure area. And he's like, this is the box office receipts we've gotten. And it was about, we got about, Booker rolls a D4. It was, thousands of gold was probably collected from this, as it was a charity event. Some of the nobility showed up to donate more. for the box office seats and things like that.
How did I know I was going to get a 1?
I would probably say 4,000 gold in total. The promoter, he wants to take like 500 gold, I'd probably say, in promotion costs. So your cut is 3,500.
3,500. Okay. That's for the charity, correct?
Well, the Gilded Bank was destroyed a while back, so everybody's just been keeping their coin, under the mattress like us. Here it is.
Oh, you actually do have it under a mattress.
Yes.
This is for the. Is this the collected? Out of character. Is this for the collected money for the wall, or is this?
He has this. He has this is the money, and it's up to you how you want to spend it. The 3,500 gold can be used to repair the wall. You just rolled kind of low. You rolled a 1. That was for every 1,000 gold increment.
1 in 4 chance of getting it. 25% chance of getting a 1. I guess. Oh, it will be used for the wall. I will notify Queen Vigil to pick it up.
3,500 to the queen.
Yes, for the wall.
I will have some of the gladiators take it over to her right now.
Okay.
On your command, Archmage.
Yes.
Tell Matilda I said hi.
I have not seen her, so sure, whatever. I'm going to just get out of there.
Savvy, Anto, and Delian. Delian, before you came in, they want to take Savvy wants Black Razor out of the vault. And Delian, I was kind of RPing you a little bit and saying maybe we shouldn't do it because the blade was touched by the darkness at one time. And I think that's why it's been in the vault. So it's up to Delian. Like, I'm throwing it back at Delian. What do you want to do, bud?
So why does she want it exactly?
It's a weapon we
Sorry.
can use to fight Anto. Arno.
Me? Yes. No, yes.
Not you, Anto.
You're right.
Never.
No. It's to fight me.
You never
yeah,
see
you're right.
Anto and Arno in the same place.
You never.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, except for the one time in front of 1,000 people where there was the whole.
Well, there were actually like 3 of us.
But there was
sure.
an illusion, so.
Gotcha.
Technically, we've all vanished both times. Arno is here, and it was just Anto and Arno. So.
Well, all of these items usually have some sort of backlash to them. I mean, if you can control it properly, you can certainly have it. But I mean, it's not that I don't want to give it to you. It's that if I do give it to you, the chances of you turning against us like others have in the past is quite high.
So people have used this in the past and they've just kind of tried to kill y'all, or?
Not this particular item, but there was a different item. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Arnon, actually. He had some sort of item that also turned him to the darkness in the middle of a fight.
I mean that's if it'll let me wield it or whatever, like if it likes me. So I mean I could try to talk.
Honestly,
to it.
the only throwback about that sword is that it talks to you.
Huh? Sorry?
Yeah, the sword. The only
No, I'm
throwback,
saying-
the only bad thing is that it talks to you. That's it.
I'm saying that if we face creatures of the darkness, it might turn the wielder against us. But again, I don't really know. Can I make a divination roll or something, or to figure out
Legend
history
lore.
roll, whatever you call it?
This is a thing where, at this level, like, the information. You've said it, Delian.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you want to use magic to try to divine further information.
I don't want to waste. Legend lore is a 5th level spell, and it hasn't been particularly useful lately. So not really excited about using it.
You can ask like a particular question about an item, and but also like you kind of know the history of it because your father told you about it. or you're thought to be father.
I mean, I know the history, but I
That's
just
what
want to
legend
know
lore
whether,
is, kind of.
whether it would turn the wielder. It doesn't have any specifics, unfortunately.
Nobody's really used it enough to see that, but Delian has been very cautious about people using that item. That's also why Whelm has been put in to the vault as well. Now, Whelm has been given to the dwarf, but that's the reason why Whelm was also put there as well.
Yeah, I don't know why we gave it to him for free, but that's a whole different issue.
That's my question too, but okay, those matter. So
Out of goodness
You know what?
of our
Since
hearts.
we're in the giving mood anyway, and since everybody in the entire world seems to be after us, why not? What the heck?
Shiny
and we can
weapon!
Dylan,
Could-
and as we go there, we can leave the finger in the vault.
How much worse can it get?
I don't think you should ask that quite yet. Don't
As for
curse the
leaving the
gods
finger
on
in the
us.
vault, that's not going to happen because I mean the fact that even if the Lich can't come in, he can always send other people to come in, and the people that guard the temple are nowhere near as strong as any of us. So it would be
For
a
a
very,
person
very
of faith, you
fight.
have no faith in your followers. Oh my god.
I mean, didn't that one come in invisible before?
I do have faith in my followers to fight to the death, but I don't want them all dead either. So
That's a good point.
Whatever, let's just get the sword.
Let's get
and
the sword.
besides, if what's his name? If Arno comes after, so many names starting with an A, but if Arno comes after us anyway, it's time to finish him, right? We can't keep doing this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
You don't know
granted,
what I am, Arno.
Even if we kill him, he'll come back in, I don't know, 7 to 10 days or something. But that's where you have to find the phylactery. And
cool.
so I present the Black Razor sword to Sevi. I'm like, here you go. Keep it well. It used to be a force for good. It used to be a powerful light razor. Perhaps one day it can be light razor again.
Oh yeah. Before you forget that, you gotta tell her that make sure you don't cut yourself with it. Because apparently it's bad. Bad when it cuts somebody.
Huh.
Like more bad than a regular cut.
I mean, well, it's a sword. So yeah.
No, I mean, you know when you cut yourself and like, ah, ouch. No, this was like,
No.
no, I'm dying. Like just with a cut.
Why don't you cut Anto's finger and see what happens?
He's already had enough hand stuff going on. I don't want to give him more trouble. Okay. I'm gonna sit down and like hold the sword kind of like this, like presenting it and see if it's gonna talk to me.
Yes, let's go to Booker real quick. Booker, what are you doing? You've collected it. You've sent off the receipts. What now? You go down to the docks. You're muted.
Yes, I'm going to head down to the docks and I'm going to go deal with the ship and get that taken care of.
What's the name of the ship?
We called it, I think I painted over the name and I called it the Rebuke.
Okay.
So I just kind of want to do a general, like...
Make a d20 roll. If you roll a 10 or higher, the roll is successful. Something, it's good. If you roll 10 or lower, it's bad. 9 or lower.
All right. Hey, what luck? A 9. Cool. I can't have any luck.
You approach the harbor master and it says, the Rebuke was, well, confiscated by the queen.
I see.
It was one of the merchant ships. I know that you arrived on it, but it had a flag and it was all checked out of under the Iron Links, and all the Links property has been forfeit and is now in possession of the queen. It will serve in her imperial navy.
Right. I guess this means I have to go talk to the queen.
That would be a matter for you, my lord. I don't have that Privilege.
I've already turned away and I'm walking.
Nobility, he says as you walk away. Let's go to Savvy as she is holding Black Razor. Black Razor is a large, great sword made of starlight, and stars shift and move across the blade, and it is very cold to the touch. It is always cold, and the light around it seems to absorb into the blade, and it speaks in this like ominous, like imperial tone. Why? Who? What are you?
Hi. I'm Savvy. I think you're pretty cool. I've heard you're a very deadly weapon, and I love me a deadly weapon.
Deadly. I am able to destroy gods.
Huh. Cool.
I have slain many gods. Are you a god slayer?
Oh. Can you name a few?
I have slain Komita and Meetle and Votoon.
Aw, I quite like the Meadle guy. He's funny. Was it easy?
It was not.
Cool.
That is how I lost my tip.
Huh.
As you look down towards the edge of the blade, the tip of it is broken off. It's hard to see through at the tip because the light around it is like being absorbed, and it's hard to focus onto it almost. I have not fed in some time.
Would you like some blood? I can get you some blood.
Where?
On our adventures.
She's studying her mind, or she's saying that out loud?
I'm saying this out loud because I don't have the mind power to think inside.
I walk out away from the room as I hear, I can get you some blood. Because, oh no.
Cool.
Delian is there. What are you thinking, Delian?
Ooh, this bitch crazy.
I'm not thinking much of anything. I'm just sort of kind of watching to see what is happening.
Okay.
Experiment.
I'm just sitting on the floor like crisscross, like whoa.
You feel like the nature of the blade, and you feel it sense out for hunger, and you sense Delian in the room.
Oh.
That one. She has kept me here for too long.
She's a friend. She's just being careful of you. You need a master swordsman to wield you. And, wow, I really like how cold this is. Wow.
There must be a way to convert the sword back into light razor. I don't really know the information behind that.
So, they call you Black Razor. What do you want yourself to be called? Because I know every weapon kind of has its own idea of what it wants to be called. I mean, my big axe over there, called the Bane of the Seven Heavens. I like to put up with shit. What do you want to be called?
Black Razor.
Huh. Okay.
I think
Cool.
a better name for it is like Papa Dragon. I mean, that's what it does.
Cool.
That unbearable woman over there. I almost killed her father. I see the resemblance in her golden eyes.
I killed my father? That's interesting. Okay. I see that we're rewriting history, but alright.
It's a corrupted sword. It doesn't know what it's talking about. I don't say that out loud. No. That's out of character. Yeah, well, she's a good friend, and I support her wrongs.
Mm,
Yeah, we all know how you feel, Anton.
I just when I hear something that is not true, I just gotta make comment out of it because
What, the friend part or like the support her wrongs part? Which part?
all of it.
So,
Bind yourself to me then. Serve me in seeking out life and destroying it.
well, that's quite a commitment. I haven't even used you yet.
You said you were a great warrior.
Yeah?
What is your oath then?
To what? To who?
Exactly.
Usually to my axe, but
You have no oath. You have no purpose. I will give you one.
well, my father says I have purpose, but I don't really listen to him. So
I laugh.
Anto chuckles. Haha, look outside the room.
Savian is her second dad.
Whoa.
All of our purposes have been waylaid, have been sent in different directions with no particular chaos, so you wouldn't be any different from the rest of us.
I do love chaos. But before I do, I'm helping my friends. We're gonna kill someone. Yeah, we're gonna kill a
That's
thing.
about right.
A monster. I think he thinks he's a god. But I'm pretty sure you'll probably like his blood.
Who is this monster?
I've only met him once, and he was kind of an asshole. Oh, what the hell was his name? Delian? What's the guy's name that was chasing us?
You are running away from this monster.
Nah, he showed up and started killing people. You know how it is. It's not a fair fight. Completely unhinged. Absolutely out of the protocol of any gladiatorial fight. Ugh.
Well, you mean Arno the Lich.
Oh, yeah, that guy's name. Arno?
A lich.
You call?
And not tea.
A lich has no blood.
I can guarantee you he does bleed. Everything bleeds, whether that's
Make up-
magic, blood, life essence. I mean, you see it enough in like the gladiatorial rings. Everything bleeds.
Undead do not bleed.
Well, I beg to differ.
Souls must
Intelligence
be
of
there.
0, guys.
I know. Souls must be there. And I must feed them.
Well-
Those that are beyond the grave have no souls left to feed.
Well, then I can just use you when we're not fighting them. I mean, I gotta have options. But from how I understand it, this lich has souls and soul. There's multiple. You can feed on those, and the full whatever the fucking word is, wherever he keeps his power.
Yes. See, you will make an excellent follower.
Follower?
Yes. Follower.
Nah.
The soul leader.
No, I don't follow. In more than one ways. I like to lead myself into battle. I don't follow. I don't do that following thing.
You're Never mind.
You
I mean,
get
you
the
could
feeling that Black Grazer is not amused by saying that you're not a follower because he um, he wants you to do this. He wants you to devour. You get the message, the feeling that it's in the room itself. You sense Anto's soul. You sense Delian.
Oh,
You feel
yeah.
like as you get touch the blade and attune to it, it's like you hear their heartbeats, you know, and you feel that life essence, you know, in from their body, and it's like I need to feed now.
Huh.
Kind of a Venom scenario.
That's what
I am
Listen,
Venom.
listen. My father never said, never be a follower. You gotta lead in the battle and lead the bloodline and blood killing, and I'll draw blood everywhere. And I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to give you the souls as long as, you know, you do this kind of together.
If you will not give me the right souls, then your soul will be forfeit.
Bold of you to think I have a soul. You realize I am a tiefling, right?
I feel it in you.
Okay. Well, what do you mean by right souls? Do you follow a special diet? Do you just not eat meat or something? Or sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face through that.
Oh my god. Ah!
Okay. Booker's just gone.
Okay, so I think you are like talking a little bit too much with that sword, and you're not coming to an agreement. If that sword wants
We're
blood,
having a conversation, Anto.
well, all I
Gotta
hear is
converse with
your
it.
end of the conversation, and all I hear is blood this, blood that, and that thing doesn't have blood. Just tell that you're gonna kill a whole continent, which we are going to do eventually.
Huh, okay. Well, I mean, if we're doing it anyways, fuck it, right?
I mean, we're going to go to war against Ginny King and a bunch of orcs, so
Oh
I guess
yeah,
that's gonna be
nah.
all blood. So
So let me understand what kind of souls you need before, because I need to know what kind of diet you're on to make sure nothing bad happens to me, and 'cause I kind of like all this.
I facepalm as I hear all this. Oh my god.
I need the souls of the living.
Yeah.
And if I
Okay.
will not have a soul, I will feed on yours.
So do you need like one every day, like 5 times a day, 3 times like a regular meal, or?
You kind of like, as you're thinking about this, you're like, you just feel that ache in your body.
Oh, now hold on.
Let's have you make a con save.
Oh, I'm good at those. Now hold on a minute. Now wait a minute. I'm just asking because I'm just having a conversation. I mean, we got to get to know each other if I'm going to be wielding you and everything like that.
You take 5 points of damage
Oh, okay.
as you're like, as you feel like the life kind of come out of you a little bit. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is this what you do to others?
Yes.
Would I get some of that?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, let's go.
Do you accept
Yeah.
being bonded to it? Okay.
Yeah. I can still use my axe though if I want to, right?
That is
'Cause
correct.
it's just okay, cool.
Some of us don't have whiny, needy, attentive weapons.
Well, mine apparently has a special diet of living beings.
Mine tries to get me to, go to religion. So
Into the water, remember that.
yeah,
and to remember.
I have set up a bath in my room. It's just mainly it's just full of salt water. Stir that a couple times a day.
Let's
go back to let's go back to Booker as Booker makes his way to the Queen. you enter the royal court of the queen, and roll a d20, Booker, to see if the queen is available to see just you.
Oh, see the champion. That's a natural 20.
Booker, right this way. Must be urgent if you must see the queen.
Yes, it is.
It is.
She is not in court at the moment. She is upstairs having some dinner with some of the nobles.
I see. Well, is there any chance that you could relay a message to her?
Of course. And the message is?
Oh, I just need to get her to approve of releasing a ship that was taken from the docks.
Ooh.
That was our ship that we had commandeered.
Maybe you should speak to her this tomorrow then, when she's at court. Or if you'd like to see her now, it's up to you, Booker. I don't know if I could get an answer on this. It sounds complicated.
No, I mean, I'm sure I can get an answer from her today. There were some things on the ship, and we would sort of like it back. So I'm happy with going in there.
All right, this way, Booker. You're speaking with Commander Mudteeth. Commander Mudteeth takes you up to the throne room, Booker. Or it's actually an upstairs area where a banquet, lots of nobles, and everybody's having the little pig with the apple, in the mouth, on these places, a full spread, like a 7-course meal. She's giggling in there. That's a funny joke. Oh, Booker, this is Archmage Booker. He's one of from the Odyssey of Illuminators. Booker, tell us a joke.
Hello, Queen Vickle. I half bow. I'm not big on jokes, but I am good with entertainment. Oh, but this is more of a business question.
All work and no play makes Booker a dull boy. Why don't you tell us a little story? Yes. You can tell she's kind of been drinking a little. She has. She has like a goblet in front of her.
Oh, the waters are very shallow for the.
One of the nobles laughs.
It wasn't even a joke. I'm not big on social interactions. I was just needing approval for something.
Approval, Booker? What for?
Well, you see, we had on our way when we were alerting you about the Lynx situation, we had commandeered their vessel, and it would appear that you have also now commandeered our commandeered vessel. And what
vessel is this? We as on our command, Booker, we agreed to confiscate all the Lynx property.
I understand, but if there was any way that we could be able to say,
we freed the slaves. Here, here, here,
here. Here. Raise the trident. Here, here. Yes.
Here, here, Booker.
Yeah. But we were hoping maybe if we could say run it with the flag of Stormbrook and use it for transportation of our own needs in case any event were to happen.
You need a ship, Booker.
Yes, you are very wise.
Well, could you do a little favor for me then, Booker?
It seems like I'm all over the place. Sure, what is it?
Well, it's probably nothing serious, but we haven't heard any news. There was supposed to be a grain shipment from Brittenburg, just north of here. It's one of our farming cities, and we haven't heard anything for the last few days, and the shipment never showed up. Could you check on that for me?
Sure. Where was it from, the grain shipment?
It was coming from the north, and without the grain, well, kingdom, they say everyone must serve someone, and even the queen serves the harvest.
Yes. What was the city name?
Brittenburg. Right to the north.
You cut out. I'm sorry.
Brittenburg.
Brittenburg.
That is right.
All right. I can happily look into that. Personal? Okay. Hmm, I will look into that and get back to you.
Can't you just like teleport around or something? You did it the other day at you did it the other day at the gladiatorial arena. That was an excellent ending, by the way.
That was the Cardinal's work. It'll
Well,
take
can't
me a
you
little
get
bit
her
of
to
time.
teleport you?
It's a complicated thing. Mainly, we can only teleport back to the temple. I have yet
You hear one of the other nobles say, "I wish I could teleport."
Well, I do have means of teleporting. I do. Yes, I do. But that's actually a very interesting question. Queen Vigil, are there any well-known temples or businesses of practice, or even your own king castle would have a teleportation circle? If I could memorize it, I could set up teleporting around the entire continent.
Well, I know the cardinal has her the large temple there, the Cathedral of Ivonia, but yes, beyond that, we haven't had an archmage by the Queen's side in some time. Are you trying to offer your services to me, Booker?
I'm happily well serviced on the eastern continent.
We could use an archmage around here. Yes, we could.
I understand that your last archmage was in fact the archmage of orange, yellow, conjuration magic. I'm very versed in his deplorable deeds. But hopefully when the celebration is held, we can find you a new archmage to be serviced here.
Can't you train me someone, Booker, at least? I don't have anybody that can teleport around.
Well, if we can search for someone, we can definitely make sure that they are serviced under the conjuration school. And I think I might have someone in mind. I'll get back to you on that as well. Keep
Fantastic!
in the back of my mind, find Jenny Mystic. See what I can do.
Let's go back to the other group. Savvy, Anto, and Delian. It's going into the evening now, as we have kind of done everything, and I'm going to have you three roll a d20. Whoever rolls the lowest, something happens.
Myself included?
Yes, you are here.
Am I, though? Am I really here? I might be Arno, and this is just an illusion.
Fuck. Not this again. Just roll.
Delian rolls a 3.
Oh, no.
Ain't no way I'm gonna... Okay,
Come on, Anto, get a 1. Get a 1.
No, 17.
Anto was gonna get a 1.
17. I got
Close
17.
game.
I'm good.
Someone, as you guys come up from the vault, a child with a note comes up to Delian. Says, Cardinal, message.
Stab scat.
Tries to hand you a letter, Delian. It's one of these messenger boys.
Just take it nonchalantly. I'm like, all right.
Thank you.
Look at it. I take a
Boy,
look at it.
The boy runs off. It has every letter that has a seal to it, and this one is no different. Do you open the seal up?
What's the seal? Whose seal is it?
Parchment bears the seal of the Lich, the haunting emblem that sends a shiver down your spine. The seal depicts the seal depicts a ghastly figure of a skeletal form, adorned with a crown like thorn resting upon its bony head. The image is etched with intricate details, conveying a sense of ancient power and sinister authority.
Yeah.
Did you burn it?
Sometimes it's better not to read it, so I just basically burn it. See you later.
Do you guys allow Delian to burn the letter?
Yeah, I think it's creepy. He's sending letters now?
I tried to take it away from the fire.
Anto roll. Do you let Anto take it away, Delian,
No,
or should we make a
gotta-
contesting roll?
You want to get burned?
It's already
Both
on
you
fire.
He has a metal hand.
Both you roll both you roll d20s. Whoever rolls the highest is successful.
Just a normal D20 and nothing else.
Anto and Delian roll just a d20. You can use your
Right.
dexterity, I guess, if you really want to be. Or Delian can use her body, I guess.
Dexterity or whatever, it doesn't matter because I fail at pretty sure.
As Delian just throws it into the brazier, it's like immediately burned up. And
just burn it in my hand, but yeah.
Yeah, you burn it in your hand. Until you're too slow, you see it kindle away on fire. It's not the first thing you see Delian burn away in her hands.
Tell you why you do that.
Because I'm pretty sure the contents is obvious.
What is the content then if it's obvious?
Give me the finger or I'll kill you.
Maybe they gave us a place with information with a time and place that we could actually like use against him.
We can't.
Yeah, but he knows where we are because we got the finger. So why would they send the letter? It's just creepy.
The only thing we need to do is secretly find out where his phylactery is, destroy it, and then finally he'll be gone. Because no matter how many times we kill him, he'll keep coming back.
Maybe the letter have that information.
The kid had that.
Why would he have information about his weaknesses? That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. We're never gonna know because you burned it to ashes.
Because I've just told you, I know exactly what it says. It says, "Little girl, give me the finger, I'll kill you."
Delian, so far that I've known you, every decision you make has been a flop. So
what decisions have I made recently that have been a flop?
I don't know, keeping the finger with yourself for once.
Okay, why is that?
I think it's smart.
You have a sword with you that wants blood. I don't want to hear anything from you.
If I didn't have it on my person, then somebody would have snuck into the temple and taken it. I mean, I don't understand the difference here.
Better than having it with us.
Do you mean
whatever?
Better than having Whelm and Wave and other things of extreme, tremendous power that can overwhelm us with us as well?
Wave is not powerful. Wave is just annoying. I know because I used to wield it. But anyways,
Wave is not powerful, really?
It's just a trident that wants to be wet. That's all. Whatever.
Really?
You know what? You are correct. You are the cardinal. You know everything there is to know, and you knew the contents of that letter to a T.
Well, thank you, Anto. I know everything, and in fact, I know every little dirty secret about you too as well, and how much you prefer people of younger persuasion.
Explain yourself.
I don't think she needs to, my guy.
No, because I do not understand.
Come on, let's go get something to eat.
Explain yourself.
Just gonna start walking with like Delian.
I think you have an obsession with people that are teenagers in particular, and you have a certain craving for them.
I don't understand. You're talking out of your ass for now.
I'm talking out of my ass. I don't think that's even physically possible.
Oh no, you are the cardinal. You can do the impossible so far.
Nope.
So let's eat and then plan and see where Booker is.
I don't know what you wanted to see in that letter. The only thing it could have been is just make you more angry. So
don't worry about it. Forget it.
You're a little girl. Give me the finger. That's
It's Booker that secretly sent it.
yeah. Okay, good child. Now send another one. This time.
I tell you what, Anto, if you're so insistent upon keeping the finger in the vault, why don't I give it to you and you figure out what to do with it?
No.
Then if the finger ends up back in the possession of the Lich, then you can say that you made a wonderful decision on our behalf, and that I made a very terrible decision by giving it to you, right?
That is a bad decision. You see what I mean? Questionable decisions that you've done. That's one of them. The biggest one so far. Giving it to the person that has no ability to run away from a fight.
The only terrible decision I've gone on with is basically following what you guys do. For example, give Kraken everything that we have. So to be honest with you, I don't really think that I've made any bad decisions at all. I've just followed along with what you guys have done.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. You are correct. You are smart. You have done nothing wrong.
I'm not. I never said I was smart. I think
No,
you're
but he
putting
did
words
just take
into
the
my mouth.
compliment and go with it.
Yes. Where's Booker? We need Booker right now.
Why?
Let's go back to Booker. Booker,
'Cause
where are
he's
you
the only-
going? What are you
The
doing?
only thing with a brain in this team right now.
Hey, I have a brain
Do you use
somewhere.
it?
Yeah, to bash people's skull
I
in.
think Booker's probably overcomplicating things as usual. So don't worry. He'll be back.
He's fine.
Booker, where are Booker? What are you doing?
No, why don't you just go do this for me? Go do that. Go here, go there. I'm sick of it. Wave. What do we do? I kind of find a rock to sit on while
Well, if
walking back to town.
you want that ship, we'll have to help the queen out. That's the problem when you start asking nobility for favors. They ask for one in return.
I know. I thought I could. They want an archmage here. I'm already stationed all the way back out at Arquette, and now.
Is there water nearby that place?
Oh, it's a port city. It's great. It is really good. I am located around a swamp, though, for my wizard tower, so it's less
Water.
ocean water. It's still water, technically, yeah.
That counts. That counts.
That counts, yeah, that counts. I just wish that they had a teleporter here somewhere, a circle of some kind. It's gonna take weeks to get one set up at the Cardinals' residence. And I haven't been back in months. Now I'm looking for grain shipments from Brittenburg, sorry. I just need on that ship.
It seems sort of beneath you, Booker, to be honest. I mean, you're an archmage. You should be doing great things, like building a church.
You're right. You're right. I should be doing great things. I'm an archmage. I could just go onto the ship myself. If it's somewhere in a residential port that's owned by the crown, there has to be water.
Well, then again, Booker, let's think a little bigger. If you somehow were to join the court, we could make Lunia the state religion.
Or we could at least add it to as an option. But we add it as an option and we make it look good. That's
Yes.
a good idea.
That's great.
You
We could
make it
have
look
so
good by
many
all
followers to Lunia. Think how pleased he would be.
That still isn't fun. Wait a minute. The church does get a large amount of funding that could be used greatly for a circle. I could connect it to my spire. I would be able to get home in the blink of an eye. What is stopping me from going home? I have the materials. I could just leave. I could take you with me, and you can come back to Arquette with me.
It depends. I mean, this place is kind of a shithole.
Arquette is better. Well, not where I'm from. The slums suck, but you would like the Platinum district. It's more about religion there. I don't know if they have a Lanier temple, but that could be a place where it's put.
Well, how much gold do we have, Booker? I thought we gave it all to Delian to build our church, an extension of his temple or
We
something.
did give Dalian to put some of the gold. Right now, we only have 700 because the 3,500 was used for the wall.
See, you gave that money away, just on the flims, to get these walls repaired. You don't even care about this place. You want to leave.
We could, you know how there are sometimes people donate benches? If we donate a section of the wall and put up a sort of monument to Lanier, that could be an interesting turnabout. Perhaps
At least have the wall have a painting or a mural of Lunier. Booker, come on.
Wait.
You need to do better here.
Wait, say that again.
A mural. We take that section of the wall that is going to be built and we put a mural on it.
Ooh, you have an idea, and I love it. How about some nighttime painting?
I'll do whatever you want, Booker.
Just watch my back. And I'm gonna.
I'll watch yours if you watch mine.
I put him on my back. All right.
Perfect.
I have some plans for tonight, but otherwise, I'm going to just head back to the church.
You head back to the church, and as you are, Anto, you're saying, "Where's Booker?" Booker enters into the Cathedral of Ivonia.
There we have the
I'm
guy.
back.
It's fine. It likes me.
Why do you have it? Wait. Well, oh yeah, right. You were. Oh, sorry.
Are you drunk?
No, I wish I was.
Since when? What the hell have you done today?
Well, the queen.
I'm just gonna yeet my ale flask at you.
Oh,
I think you went to that place you guys went the other time.
I
You know?
don't catch things.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fine. Drink it. It's not yours.
Pick
That's
it up.
very strong dwarven ale. Maybe a sip of it can get you drunk, but have at it.
Is it cold?
Yeah.
Okay, I put it up against my face.
It is metal. I'm sorry about that.
No, yeah.
Honk.
The queen has commandeered and taken the ship.
What ship?
The Rebuke, the one that we stole fairly.
I mean, it was not ours to begin with, but yeah.
We own a ship now, or well, now it's taken. So, better idea.
Well, you had your issue over there, like. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I tried to talk with her, but she's drunk and with party people, and she was celebrating, and now she wants me to check in on some place called Brittonburg about a grain shipment or something. Like, they haven't gotten a shipment.
Is it far from here?
I pull out a map I assume we have?
I don't think we have a map, though.
Where do we buy a map?
If anyone's gonna have it, it's gonna be Booker. I feel like you have it already.
There is the map.
All
Cool.
right.
I mean, you could just say that we need it to get.
Brittonburg is a few days north, about a day or so north by trail. It depends on how you guys are traveling. I mean, you guys are high level too.
Looking at it, Brittonburg seems to
Right up
Goes
north.
upriver.
There's a few farming cities that are connected to Stormbrook. Stormbrook is, at the base of this bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the rivers run up through it, but grain shipments get sent and through the river and by trail. And so the queen is probably talking about these grain shipments that are being sent in, and they're not some things are going on with it.
Well, I assume does anyone want to take a little bit excursion out of the city? I'm getting a little sick of it.
Well, I'm down with it. We can go over there. It's not that far, so
Yeah, it's some sort of. There's probably a shipment lost along the way.
new scenery as well.
Yeah.
Why do we need a ship again?
Just to generally have a ship, but also in case we need to say go somewhere else.
Also, I think plan for the ship was something
Kraken?
about. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we should do that.
But no need to hurry about that one. We don't have to go there anytime soon. We
Yeah.
can like leave that one for a little bit
Arno-
further in the future.
Let's have Booker
Arno-
make an intelligence roll as well.
Intelligence rolls.
But he's drunk right now.
I'm not
where-
drunk.
He hasn't drank
Hey.
any yet.
So where are we going? And I'm making all these decisions, of course.
Brittonburg.
Yeah, Brittonburg was. Okay.
Why?
So
Why are we going there?
What did you roll, Booker?
I rolled a 19.
The galley, which is the ship you'd be doing, is worth about 30,000 gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So pardon me again. Why are we going to Britainboro?
We're
Queen
doing a-
needs something, and we're trying to appease the queen to get
It's a
your
favor
guys'
for a
ship
favor.
back. The ship you guys technically stole. I mean, you could just steal it back.
I thought of that, but it just feels.
But Booker, you're supposed to be the good part of this
I
team.
know. That's why I
Are-
didn't do it.
Are y'all not her champions? Just do it. I think she can wave it off.
I'm confused. What is this favor? I'm still.
Okay, I'm going to say this slowly and just focus
So a
down.
child can understand it, yes.
The queen has taken our ship. She wants us to look into this grain shipment from Britainboro that has gone missing and then give us the ship back.
You want me to ask the queen to give us the ship without that, or
No, he already talked to the queen.
I already talked
Yeah,
to
but
the queen.
he did.
but
Stallion can.
you do realize that I put her on the throne, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know. Were you not in good terms, like on bad terms with her because of
Yes,
something?
because you
Why?
burned documentation.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Oh, all right,
Never
whatever.
matters to you.
Wow, suddenly the fights that I do sound a lot less criminal than your guys' shit. What in the hell did I walk into?
Man.
So
Don't get
you'll
me wrong,
see-
this is fun, I'm excited, but like, oh my god, I thought what I did was worse, but okay, cool.
You just have to stick around with us and you'll like regret it sooner than later. So
So you tried to persuade her, but she wouldn't listen to you, or she just wants this favor
She
done?
was drunk, so I don't
You
think she was
drunk?
really in listening terms.
did you drink with the queen as well?
No,
That's what
I
you
didn't
drink as well?
drink
Not
with the
that
queen.
emboldened. No offense. I
So
just
you're
don't
saying
think.
that it would be useless for me to talk to her, is what you're saying, right?
I don't know how much good it would do. You can do it if you want to knock yourself out. I mean, do you really want to go talk to the queen?
Not currently. I don't have anything to talk to her about. I'm not really sure. We're getting the ship to go after the Kraken, right? I assume.
Yes, that's what I said.
If you want, I can make an attempt. If you don't think it's useful, then I won't waste the time.
I mean, we don't need a ship yet.
I defer to your decision.
Look at it this way. If something happens, we're doing this for the ship that we're gonna use later on. And if something happens on the road with Arno, it's gonna be outside the city.
Yeah, and we don't know where exactly Arno is. He could be past the.
Well, no, maybe he's in Britainboro. We don't
Oh
know.
yeah, maybe he's across the sea somewhere at Dustport.
Oh, maybe
Maybe
he's
he's-
the one that's got the grain.
No, it's not that. He can scry us anywhere. It doesn't matter where we are. It's irrelevant.
Maybe that letter you burned has the directions to Britainboro.
Wait, can you just scry him back with the fingers?
letter?
Don't worry about it. It's just something.
It's gone. Forget about it.
Don't worry
What
about it.
letter?
Look, a wee little child came in with a letter that had a spooky little lich sigil on it, whatever that stamp thing is.
So Arno is now sending us mail.
Yes.
Creepy, don't you think?
think
Probably
it's-
death threats.
I think it's more respectful. Like, you know,
Well,
not
we
many
wouldn't
people
know
send
what
letters
the context of it because of the fact that it's been destroyed.
That's
nowadays.
fine.
It's
I don't
okay.
think we need to worry about it.
It's okay. Before we head out, we need like rations, at least for 2 days, or 3 days, because we don't know what might happen on the way. So
All right. Sleep tonight here and then head out in the morning and grab them on the way out. Then
yeah,
it's just a small 2-day trip. We're just going to the path. We don't even know what could be the problem. We don't even reach. We might not even reach the city.
should we run the horses as well?
Well, I mean, we could
Just
get a
walk.
carriage. Or walk. Yes, walk for 2 days.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
better for your legs.
But I'm not that fast.
We can put you on a cart.
I mean, that works.
I don't know how Delian feels about going on a small trip.
It's good to get. It's good to get out of the city. I mean, you probably should take a few days away from all the fun stuff that's been going on.
Since Santo has told me that I make terrible decisions, I defer to your decisions. I'll just follow along.
God.
Oh, no. What are you talking about? I just said that, no, you're right. I'm the one that's wrong. What are you talking about?
That's it. It's settled then. We're going on a 2-day trip to some cute little farm town.
In a very sarcastic manner, yes.
No.
Right. I suggest then, I guess we get prepared and get a good night's sleep.
Yes. But before that, are we gonna go to sleep at our house, apartment? The apparently it's ours?
Nah, let's stay here.
We're here.
I'm gonna stay here
Where?
on the pew.
There
Looks
are
comfortable enough.
rooms, you do know that.
No, you need
Oh,
a
there are
room.
rooms?
Yeah,
Oh,
you need a
that's
room.
cool. Hey, Delian, can I take one of the rooms?
You can sleep wherever you want.
Cool.
It's an open temple.
Sweet.
An open door policy.
I'm gonna go skip along.
Savvy, you gotta like have Savvy roll a d20
Okay.
to see where it lands.
15.
You find an open room. It's like modest. It's like a homeless shelter kind of thing, right? It's probably just like a cot, you know, and it's modest unless Dillian starts spending a lot of money to furnish up the rooms and things like that. But in the temple, you feel like a sense of, you know, protection, like otherworldly protection. There, something is watching, you know, over you, and it could be the goddess and so forth. And are we going to sleep for the night, guys? Is that what's going on? Booker, what are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna wait until everyone goes to bed, and then door
Well,
kind of opens.
We need to get a long rest to get the spell redone and everything.
Okay. Booker, you put your hood up and you head out. Now what do you do?
Yeah. Open the door. You just see a trident slowly poke out. Coast clear.
Coast is clear.
All right. So we are going. This is going to be a bit of a. What do you think? Should I use magic or the tattoo? Because with the tattoo, that's just ink. It could fall off. But if I use magic, it will stay there forever.
What are you talking about, Booker?
If we're going to make a mural,
The wall's not even built yet. That was destroyed yesterday. They probably haven't even zoned it off.
no. We're going around town and leaving smaller versions.
Oh,
Mural.
like a street artist. I
Yeah,
understand.
street art. Yes.
Oh,
Mario
God.
sunshine this town?
They're going to
You are-
vandalize the town. That's what's going to happen.
You are so rebellious, and I love it.
Okay. I'm going to. Let's see here. I'm just going to cast invisibility on us and go around town for an hour, and just use my index. I'm gonna get like tips from Wave about like symbols of Lanier, and I'm just going to start going around in like alleyways or public buildings and just start doing drawings of religious texts and such, or
Like a true Banksy
iconography.
artist. Yes, you're going around putting up little kind of sigils. It's pretty taxing, you know, doing this artwork. You're using your fingers and you're inking up the side. It might not be permanent, you know, after the first rainstorm that comes in across the mason bricks and stuff. It doesn't really set in. It's not like stone surfaces, you know. You're practicing. You're getting your work done. Make a performance roll.
Performance roll. Yeah, that's a natural one for it too.
Booker, you are horrible with this.
I was a writer, not an artist. You know what? That's it.
What are you even thinking? Ah, this is such a waste of time, Booker. No one's going to see this. It's in an alleyway somewhere.
Okay, where's a public building? A big public building.
The
Well,
church,
not-
that Cardinals church. It's
That
always
is not
burning
the-
things up.
Fine. Can I find a open surface on the
Make
wide
a
surface?
yes, you do.
Okay, a wide surface that is big. Okay, so
Yes.
fine. You want to see something then? All right. And Booker is going to haphazardly use his 6th level spell slot, and I'm going to cast Major Image at 6th level to make it permanent image, which I will cause this general. The shadow sort of creeps up the wall and then begins to take shape into spiraling ocean waves. Like, you ever see those Japanese the picture of the Japanese wave? It's sort of
The one with the
has,
koi fish?
yeah, sort of the one. It's sort of in that stylization with rain clouds and lightning, and a sort of backdrop to a bust of like shoulders up of Lanier.
Incredible book. This is truly a masterpiece. Where's this put at?
It's on the side of the. It's on the side of the temple
Of Ivonia?
Ivonia. Yeah.
Vandalizing.
But you want to know the best part about this? Watch, and I'm going to use an action to change it, and it's going. The rain is actually going to start animating.
Oh, Booker.
This is so.
This-
You just
This-
invented a GIF.
Yeah.
It's illusory art.
This is the work of an archmage. This will make many people convert from Ivonia to Lunia, I'm sure. Well, at least people might find it, and they might not be all about fire. They might want to, they like to drink water and things, and that's a good start.
They might like cooler times.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll put in. Let's see here. I'll just put in common the words Lanier. What was it? Lanier praise be or praise him or something at the bottom, just in simple, very jaunty.
Jesus saves kind of thing.
Yeah, sorta, but like was it the water?
Lunar 316. Got it.
Yeah. He'll. I'm sure Wave can give me some sort of thing to say, put on it to make it people know. Hey, this is Lanier.
Captions.
Caption, yeah. Bottom text, top text. No.
Does anybody else want to do anything for the evening?
Yes, I do.
No.
If nobody else
Anto,
wants
what
to
do
do
you wanna
anything, nobody's gonna do anything else. Okay. Because what I'm gonna do is gonna restrict whatever you're gonna do it later. So, I'm gonna look for wherever the room where Savvy is.
Oh, I swear to God, if you take my pretty sword.
No, don't worry.
Dagger.
Oh, I sleep with daggers.
What do you do, Anto?
Fight me. I'm
You
kidding.
see Sevi as you kind of look in there. You see her like in one of the cots. Anto, make a d20 roll though. Well, let me just ask Savvy. Savvy, is this a private room for you where there's 2 cots in here? Is there another like commoner in here who's like one of these homeless people?
Probably not.
Okay,
So-
you
I
don't
mean,
wanna-
I
you don't
look
wanna-
terrifying. I look scary. I don't think anyone is gonna want to share a room with me.
So there's a room all by herself, right?
Yes. What do you
And
do,
the
Anto?
door. Does the door open towards the outside or does it open inside?
It opens inside.
So towards her.
Yes.
Is there like a handle to it?
It's a doorknob.
Booker already
I'm
knows what I'm trying
so
to do.
confused. Should I be scared?
So since
What are you doing,
this is
Anthony?
this is for precaution, I'm going to
Yeah.
slightly open the door,
Okay.
and I'm not going towards her, but
I'm zonked, so I don't
I'm-
do shit.
I'm going to place that little item that Booker gave me the other time, and I'm going to place it at the very top, where it prevents the door from being opened up any further. Like I'm trying to be outside the room, just like my arm going between the creaks of the door, and place it on the top where it prevents the door from being open up from the inside. It's gonna get like stuck towards it.
So you're.
Are you trying to lock me in the room?
I'm trying to.
Sword?
I'm trying to. Make a roll of some kind. I would say this is like a tinkering roll, something. You got to make a roll, Anto. Make a d20 roll.
Wait, which hand are you putting it in? Because you can't use
With my
your
only
thumb.
hand.
Can't
We're
use
That's
your
talking about-
obviously the only one with fingers, right? I assume, unless you hear the milking, ding, ding, ding.
This is
Yeah,
a sleight of
but-
hand roll, Anto. Roll sleight of hand roll.
Okay,
Oh
this is.
God.
So you're trying to.
So
not gonna
I have
kill anyone.
inspiration, if I remember, because I have not used it before.
Roll it up with advantage.
Guys.
Okay. Advantage. Come on, let it be high enough. Dang it. That's a
Savvy,
one.
do you wake up to this? He rolls a 1.
Yeah.
You're trying to like pin something up. It falls to the ground. Clang, 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 clang. And Savvy, you just look over and you see Anto. His arm is
Immediate
up.
hellish rebuke because that's like a protection mechanism for her. What is going? Because she's so used to being jumped. Gladiator. She's got it. She's like, what?
But
Fire
do I
erupts.
get hit?
Just make a saving throw. You can do it with advantage because I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm just trying to scare people.
Seven throw of what?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex.
So I failed. Okay.
You roll with advantage.
With advantage? I still
Yes.
failed the other one. I'm gonna fail this one too. So that's 10.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. 3d10.
Pretty 10?
That's
That's
what you get for
fine.
scaring me.
That's fine.
I'm jumpy as shit. 26 damage.
Oh,
Scared the shit out of me.
fire damage.
Anto. Oh god, fuck, man. What?
oh God!
Scare me like that, please.
Where you attack me for?
That's
Calm down, calm down. I cannot understand you when you're like going all crazy on me right now.
the fire sparking on her horn. She's kind of okay. I'm sorry. I threw Booker my ale. I'm sorry. I don't have any ale on.
Oh, that's too bad. Go back to sleep.
Why
worries.
were you here and why did you scare me shitless?
So that was an accident. I did not mean to scare you. I was just trying to lock you up in here for the night.
Can I ask why? I'm gonna just stand up.
No, don't stand up. You gotta go to sleep. Remember, you gotta rest up. Because whenever somebody like you, I'm not discriminating, but like you with a sword that wants blood, and the conversation that I heard from your side, it's not the most like how can I say this, calm situation for me to sleep with a potential murderer next door, if you know what I mean.
I thought you were down the hall. You're not next door.
I mean, if I'm sleeping, I might as well be like on the open.
I
Like,
was knocked the fuck out until you came in here. I was sleeping peacefully, my guy.
I was just making sure. So you don't mind if I lock you in here?
No, I do. I do. Listen, I know you have problems trusting, but just because that... Listen, all of my weapons want blood. It's nothing to be afraid. It's what happens when you do gladiatorial for like 50 years. That kind of sticks with you. I know who my friends are. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. That doesn't immediately threaten my existence.
I grab the item and I don't say anything else. I just close the door slowly, start walking away. I would not sleep in this place. I'm gonna go outside, go towards the banner.
You go outside and you see Booker outside. You're finishing up the final touches of this
forgot
big
about
mural, and you see him outside. And you see Anto like leaving the church at this hour. Do you guys say anything to each other?
mean, I'm invisible.
It's invisible, yeah. No way I can
Okay.
see him.
Well, I mean, do I see him leaving them?
Do I see the vandalism that's going on in the temple?
Yes, you see the vandalism.
I mean, you're
Yes.
probably a little smoking too, and smells like a little bit of burnt, like leather.
Look at this magic the Cardinal has worked. This is incredible. She said she was going to unite the temples together. She must be more accepting. One
Who's
of the
that?
other, it's just like a commoner who's like admiring this. This is a masterpiece. One
Outside of these
commoners-
hours?
Yeah, there's like dozens of people in the square. There's like dozens of people in these like alcoves. This, if you want me to, I can describe exactly where we're at, Anto.
Nah, it's fine.
Where do you go,
don't
Anto?
know. I don't know the book is here, so I look at the beer and I'm like, hey, that's some good art. And I just
Standing
start walking
by.
to the manor.
You walk to the manor, you go to the House of Otun and sleep. Does anybody else do anything at night before we finish?
I'll follow him so I can surprise him in the morning.
Oh,
You follow him back to the House of Otun, and you guys, Anto and Booker, wake up in the morning. I'll add 1 day to the timer. It is right now 9:30 in the morning.
Do we get a long rest?
Yes, and we
do
get
I
a
still get a long rest now that he woke my ass up?
Yes, you do.
Cool.
Because you don't do anything like physically exerting. Really, it doesn't long rest. You know, you have to do something like really exerting for that to happen.
Oh, why did I go directly to?
I got a bird. Like
You wake up in the morning and you see Booker probably downstairs cooking. Anto,
Morning.
a little bit.
I thought you were gonna be at the temple.
I changed my mind. I had to talk to Miss Mystic.
What are you talking to her about? What?
I haven't really talked to her yet, but hopefully the smell of cooked bacon
Wait,
helps wake him up.
do you have? Are you like? You and her are like?
Oh no, 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 God, no, no, no. It's proposition of work, really.
Oh, work related stuff.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's what they always say.
Sit. Oh, I've got breakfast being made. I snap my fingers and Lazarus appears, just kind of hops under the table. Rough night, Anto.
What are you talking about?
Your clothes are heavily scorched. I prestidigitate it off.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, something happened. Not important.
Did you
No
fall
need to
into
know.
a campfire or something? Because that looks bad.
Yes.
So what are you doing here?
I came to sleep. Can I not sleep in my own manor? Apparently, it's my manor.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you guess we're not comfortable at the temple.
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I just do not feel safe at the temple.
I understand. You know, while on the ship, you had asked me a question. I think I deserve at least some right in asking you. Why are you still here?
What question are you talking about? What question did I ask you?
You had asked me why I'm here and what do I get out of doing all
Oh, that's
this
right.
work.
Yeah, I did.
So
Yeah.
why are you still here?
I mean, I came here for money, work, like many people do.
So far, you've lost all of your money, and work is very scarce and daring.
That's the reason why I'm still here. Because, as you would know, I came to help have money and stuff like that. But as I'm trying to have money and I have the money, I lose it all to Kraken. And now I have a target on my back, which is called Lynx. And there's what was his name? Me? Arno? Oh, we
Arno?
sound so similar. I might be it. You don't know. Don't trust me. But so I don't feel like safe enough since we have so many problems going on around. You know, the Lynx, the Genie King, the thing with the Kraken, the thing with the I don't know, the dragons. You know, things above my pay grade where I feel like if I lead this group, I might get stepped on. So
Well, that is fair. Well, hopefully, alongside the ship, maybe the Queen will be generous enough to give us a small payment of some kind, so you have some money.
I don't trust the Queen. Just incompetent.
Well, we have to do at least something.
Who do you trust, Antis? Absolutely nobody.
Clearly, fucking not me.
I mean, you trust me, don't you?
Yes.
I bring him some of the food, the breakfast.
I did not eat your food, but I like. Did you make this?
Yes. You watched me make it while we're having this conversation.
I did not know that you were a cooker.
Why are you so paranoid? Out of curiosity.
Self-sufficiency is something that I've had to learn. I'm not going to lie to you. It does get lonely living out in a tower in the middle of a swamp, so.
That's concerning.
Well,
Yeah, why are you so paranoid anyway?
Is Delian here all of a sudden?
Sometimes it's in our mind, so.
It is a little concerning, yes. It's where the tower is. It's just where I'm supposed to be. Much like how Cryptius was at the crypt in the volcano. I don't know. It's a key.
Are you trying to leave the group? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
I enjoy it for many reasons. I enjoy all of you, even Delian, as despite people thinking I don't like Delian. It's just, you ever get homesick?
Not really.
I envy you for that. I miss my parents, my friends. I miss the school. I miss the annoying teachers that I have to pay sometimes. Most times. I pay my teachers well. It's fine. There's no problems. It's just, I miss home. I have a job that I need to do here with you all.
Well, I will not pretend that I understand everything you're going through, like with your being homesick and everything. But I will tell you this. Since you're like trying to be like an open book, no pun intended, I used to have a life before. I used to have a family. Not the greatest, I could say. As per se, like why I'm in this kind of line of work. I left it. I left it all behind me, and I started like living a newer, odd, harder life. But it was my life. And my question to you would be: the life on that tower where you were alone, was that the life you were looking for? Is that what you wanted? Being in a tower by yourself?
Back home, where I live, it's a place eastward called Arquette. Arquette is a generally lower income populated city with a larger general market for magics and religious people and general schooling, and a lot of people can afford it. And my life was chosen for me. Booker, a name that sounds heavily close to the books, to school, to studying, to being a name of someone who studious, and somehow I got that nature that way, I guess, maybe because I was raised on it. But the point is, my life was predetermined for me by my parents. I was a child who was built for there's an event that is held there called the Celebration of Lights, where tests are done for growing wizards who are to become some sort of figureheads for their schools, or even for becoming archmages. Newest one, mostly. I should feel proud of it, but I prefer digging in the dirt more than wizardry, to be honest. I was not strong, but I I enjoy it more than being alone. So I don't know.
If anything, Booker, on that part, I feel you. My life also was predetermined to an extent, not to your kind of deal with magic and stuff, you know, but it was predetermined nonetheless. That's why I left. So, am I better now? All I can say is the adventure is not finished yet. So,
Well, I think I'm just sort of gripping with the fact that my options are very much out there right now. Can't lie that I do miss some of it. There's a bit of familiarity to the constant cycle of everyday work that I'm used to. 10 years. It took me 10 years to get where I'm at, and it only took about 2 to 3 months to just erase all of that. But what were we talking about? I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked.
Booker it's okay. Don't worry about it. Whatever happens, all you gotta know is, or ask yourself this question: what do you want? Not in the future, but what do you want to do now? What do you want to do tomorrow? That's what I say. I want to sleep. I want to eat. I want to be alive. So I live a free life. Nobody tells me what the heck to do. So
those are very, very necessary options needed.
But I'm sorry, Booker. Don't take any advice from me. I mean, I show my hand. By my own free will, I decided to cut my hand, so I did not advise such a thing. It's not the smartest thing to do.
In some ways, I think you made your choice because you stuck by what you wanted. So you're a good example of, do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more wisdom in you than you think. I feel like you would have been a great teacher in some ways.
Well, I'm gonna just say one more thing because we gotta go to Wittenberg. Yeah. And it's that if you're gonna leave this group, think about it. I feel that they need it. I mean, they need you. They might not show it, and they might not say it, but I think that this whole group is, quote unquote, alive and stuck together because of you. You might not see it that way. You might not see it that way, but I feel like they need you. Somebody with your mindset, somebody with your set of skills and sorcery, whatever you do.
Wizardry, but thank you.
Wizardry, I'll use my sword, man. Don't worry about it. For me, everything's the same thing. But I feel like you're more needed here than I do. I'm staying here because of necessity. But I'll tell you this. In my opinion, all that past life you had, don't think about it too much. Survive the day till the next day, and then on that day, decide what you're going to do for the next day.
seems so simple when you say it. Let's start with this day. How about that?
Yeah, see, simple. That's what I do. We're going to Brittenberg, and that's it.
So
We're
is
going-
this the new day, or is this still the evening before the new day? Out of
New
curiosity.
day, morning.
This is a new
Okay,
day.
okay.
New day, new dawn.
And
Let's go
We
to
head out.
Savvy and Delian, who are waking up at the temple.
I'm gonna find Delian real quick. Hey. I don't know what kind of magic you can do to undo what I did over there, but Anto kind of snuck in, scared the shit out of me. I don't know what he was trying to do. He tried to put something at the door, dropped something, walked away with it. I don't know. It scared me. And then my little fire came out. It's a little scorched on the inside. And I want to say I'm sorry for that. It's a kind of
No,
like
that's fine. I mean, the entire temple is full of fire, so I don't think
Oh.
it's a big issue.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm also gonna add Revivify to the 3rd level scroll that I have. That way, I can use that later.
You want to make a revivify scroll?
Yeah, I would have done it the evening before when he was tattooing I don't know what he's tattooing or whatever. He's painting the wall or something.
Revivify is not writing a scroll is not as simple as I think the rules on it are. First of all, do you have the 200 gold piece diamond?
I guess I'd have to purchase one, but I didn't have time to do it. But it doesn't matter. It's not important.
Do you want
I'm
to?
just
Do you
saying
want
if
to put? Do you
there's
want to
time-
purchase the diamond?
Yeah, if there's time, I do it. If there's not, I'm not going to worry about it.
There is time to do it. Let me look up the rules real quick.
Anyway, Savvy, hope you had a nice evening of rest. Anto likes peeking into other people's rooms.
Oh. Okay. I mean, other than that, it was great. It was very comfortable, very homey. I think it's because of the fire. Reminds me a lot of Circle of Hell I'm from. It's very, very nice.
I'm glad that you like it. We've been trying to work on this temple for some time, but we're now short of funds, and we seem to have so many enemies that staying here might be too dangerous.
Sure, we can get those funds back. I mean, we can put on another show, and then we can raise more funds like that.
Well,
Lots of
the
things we could do.
funds we would need are significantly higher than just that. It would be like on the scale of putting a building together, that kind of thing. So in the end, I think we'll still have to go out and recover some of the treasure that we've lost.
That's with the Kraken thing you guys said earlier or before.
Kraken, Rashad, all those people.
Cool. Well, I mean, that sounds like a good fight. I'm cool for that.
Are we missing anyone?
Well, other than the other two, and I have no idea where they went. I would assume.
We've had a lot of people leave or meet their untimely ends here, including Saint Accident. So this has not been a very, shall we say, smooth sailing. So we'll see how it goes anyway.
Yeah,
and of course I was stabbed through the heart. So that's always good.
You just high five her. That's fucking cool.
It was more of a shot through the heart.
I cannot. That's cool. No, I think we should probably definitely find the others. I think they wanted to leave today. Do we have whatever they were looking rations? Do we have food enough to get there and back?
Cardinal, there's been some vandalism on the side of the... Well, it's not vandalism, but there has been someone who put up something from Lunia.
Well, is it magical, the script?
I don't know. You have to come take a look.
All right, I come take a look and just kind of saunter over.
You guys get up and you follow outside where you see this magnificent mural of a wave with the koi fish and you see Lunir flexing. It's animated. This doesn't look to be magical. And as you guys are saying that, you see Booker and Antel walking up to the church.
Morning. We're off to the general store.
Well, Booker, it seems like you've been quite active with Wave here. But since this is a unified temple, and it's supposed to encompass all faiths, it's not really relevant. That's fine.
What are you talking about?
What? Oh my, that is really nice work. The craft on that is. Oh, the rain is moving. That is very
Enlighten me to know this, Delian, but how would you say that was Booker here?
I can't draw worth crap.
Well, because he has the artifact, doesn't he?
Don't
What are
you
you
have
talking
that
about?
magics too?
The art of Wave does not allow me to create this.
I'm sorry. As a
I-
former user of the Trident, that thing all it does is just begs you to, I don't know. Let's do this. Let's do that. Dip me in water. Come on, do it. That's what it does.
He does a bit more than that. I mean,
Well, you do know that artifacts control your subconscious, right? When you're not awake necessarily.
we were back at the what's the place? What would you call that? A chateau?
The House of
in the
Otun?
country? The House of
Your House of
Otun?
Otun.
House of Otun? Sorry. Yeah, we were far out. We had breakfast already.
Okay, so you're saying that since you didn't do it, I should get rid of it?
I mean, it's not bad, and if this could be something, we could actually get other murals along the side of the temple, and we could set up sort of little shrines dedicated for each of them.
Well,
It's not bad.
if you did do it, or if Wave, I don't know, hypnotized you to do it, regardless.
It's never hypnotized me.
You're putting too much credit on the fact that Wave can hypnotize anybody.
Can I tell that he's lying through his fucking teeth?
Does it really matter?
Make a deception roll versus his
Yeah.
persuasion / deception.
When you can metagame, you know everything.
Inspection versus it's your insight, right?
Insight
Insight
deception.
Yep.
Deception.
Cool.
Don't fail me now. Okay. Well, maybe I should have.
Fuck.
24.
No. Nah, guys, I think
Booker's
he's telling the truth.
I mean, Booker does not have the courage to do something like this. Come on, guys.
As I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who did it, but if you want to preserve, I think the only thing that matters is, do you want to preserve it, or do you want me to erase it in a burst of fire?
Well, think of it this way. But Dillian, you said that you're trying to unify the temples. This helps that. This is like telling the public like this temple is open to everybody.
We are going to
Doesn't matter.
unify
No,
it.
it doesn't.
Except
It only
this
tells.
vandalism.
No, it doesn't. It only tells you that it's open to the sea god. So actually, we need to add more paintings, and it would require a lot more work. You have to add all the deities, not just one.
Well, maybe the person whoever did this started with this one. Maybe the next time they're gonna do something else. You don't know.
Maybe there's another deity somewhere across town or something.
Start with a water god that no one worships. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but okay.
That seems a bit harsh. Maybe they're trying to get people out there.
So do you
Maybe
worship
there's
the water
lesser
deity?
deities. As a champion of Lanier, I point to the wave. As a champion of Lanier, I believe I have to be able to use the trident.
Honestly, yeah, he's forced to. Yeah.
So
Cool.
you just
Who
went
doesn't
on
love the rain?
you just went on a 15-minute diatribe about why Wave doesn't do anything, but now you're saying that Wave forces you to worship the water
I
god.
mean, either
Well,
you
to
do it or you
attune
don't
to
get
it,
any benefits from it.
And
That's
to
it.
attune to it is to
Yeah.
accept the religion.
Yeah. It doesn't take control of you. Come on, Dillian. What do you think this is?
Does Ivonia give you her powers because she just forced them upon you, or did you accept them into your heart?
That's because as an acolyte for a very, very long time, just like you studied in the tower to become a mage, right?
No, it wasn't a tower, but yes, I understand.
Come on,
But that was
Dylan.
more of a progress to learn. I have to force him. I'm a human who had to learn magic I have to memorize things. You just have to accept a god's words.
No, I had to go through lots of rituals from birth. So I've been chosen from birth to basically follow Ivona. It's completely different, but not so
Yes.
different.
Same thing.
Anyways, we're heading to the general goods store. to
Yeah,
pick
we're
up
gonna buy some rations for the way. At least 2-3 days, maybe.
Do you
Yeah,
guys
I
want
also
to
thought-
buy anything before you leave and head north to investigate the grain shipments that are being disrupted?
Yeah, we need rations.
I will
Okay, you can just buy
also-
them from the adventurers thing. I'll tell you prices if you want to know them. What are you asking for, Anto?
I need 4.
Let me
rations?
start off with Delian first of all. Delian, to craft the scroll requires the material components, and it would require 200 gold pieces. And raw D&D, it's much more expensive. I think they said the base cost for a scroll is 1,000 gold. So, because the prices and stuff
So
are
I
not
don't
very
have
set
that
in
money
D.
now, so I'll
Okay.
deal with it later.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you want to craft the scroll, though, all material components must be consumed in the spell scroll to be cast. Let's go to Anto. Anto, you want to buy some rations?
4 rations.
Sure. Rations are 5 silver pieces each.
5 silver pieces. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Anybody else want to buy anything?
I would like to purchase 4 rations and a mess kit. Is that possible?
Yes. Mess kit is part of the adventuring gear. It's 2 silver pieces.
All right.
It's made of iron. It has some utensils a part of it.
Okay, so that would be 12 silver in total.
Okay.
I would also like to purchase.
Just a minor comment. I have create food and water, which essentially can create 45 pounds of food and water. So do you really want to buy rations? It's up to you.
Is there a spot where we can buy maybe salt and spices for that then? To flavor the food?
Well, create food and water, I think you can pretty much flavor it the way you want it to.
Well, it's bland either way. We just get some spices and some seasoning that we just sprinkle on it and eat it. Plus, if we would need a mess kit to be able to prepare the food in ways. If you get like, say, I don't know, if you make potatoes, cut them up, put some spices in them, and then make meals.
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I have, as I said, I have it, the spell, because I changed the spell setting a little bit. So
It fits into containers, by the way, Delian. So the water that you create has to go into a container, otherwise it just seeps out onto the ground and stuff.
Sure.
We need to get a container. Well, we have wine skins.
We have canteens. We got
have
stuff.
wineskins? We have wine skins.
Yep.
I have a water skin, yes.
Survival mechanics are not really an issue, Delian's kind of alluding to. But it's always good to have backups, I guess. Right, Anto?
And I took a couple of spells today, like summon steed, just in case, but it's up to you anyway, regardless.
It's a 3rd level spell. That's the only issue, Delian, is you're wasting a 3rd level spell slot for it.
Yeah, but I mean,
Not wasting if we use it.
That's
I
true.
mean, the truth is that I can use spiritual rejuvenation. Unless we run into something really terrible, I think we'll be all right.
Cool. Let's go to you guys gather. Anybody else want to buy anything before we go?
I'm curious about something. Is there I would guess while we're at the store, I would ask the general good the shop owner, is there any sort of apothecary in the city?
The only apothecary I knew of was this man who he was into some chemicals, but he changed into scribing. He is at a place called the Pen and Parchment Parlor. He might have a
That's existent,
potion.
I've never heard of
It might have a potion or two in there.
it. Do you have directions?
Yes, he gives you directions.
All right. We may have a potion place and/or alchemical solutions we could go get. Anyone interested?
Sure.
All right.
As
Cool.
he says to you, like, after you've basically freed the slaves, it's opened up these boutique businesses that have sort of popped up until things get more settled and squared.
Mm.
Alrighty. You go to the pen and parchment parlor. Does anybody else want to buy anything at the general goods store while we're here?
I've got money.
Oh, do you all need money? Does anyone need money?
Actually, how much money do we have? I don't seem to have a lot of gold.
Let me see here. I'm going to break some gold down. One gold piece. Okay, so one gold piece and 2 silver pieces that I removed from my bag of holding.
I mean, so how much did you make from the gladiatorial combat?
So all of that had gone to the wall. By the way, Savvy, we made 3,500 gold for the wall.
Hell yeah. Does that fix it?
Almost.
Yes.
It does. Okay, it did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
Now for this excursion, I have 700 gold. That if you need equipment of any kind, I am going to pay for it.
You've seen that very painfully.
So hold on, you're gonna be the treasurer? Is that what the deal is?
I suppose so. I'm putting everything in my bag of holding.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have separate funds, so I was just curious. It's all right.
Well, I mean, this is my money.
So what is so we didn't make any money from the gladiatorial thing? Is that what happened?
The gladiatorial thing went to helping the wall. That was the whole deal.
It was charity.
It was charity. Do you know charity?
Okay.
It's a tax write-off on the temple, technically.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know what taxes are, so yeah, whatever that is.
Oh no. Yeah, that's fair.
Taxes are taxes, but okay.
And is there anything anyone else wants to buy at the general store?
Yeah. No, I'm good.
Enter doesn't have any money, so I'm gonna have to buy the extra. What was it? The provisions, the rations.
No, I had enough for that, but no,
okay.
it's good. It's
Okay.
good.
So the money that you possess is what you bet on the gladiatory games, or?
Oh no, that just increased. I gained money back because of the games. Well, it went to the total, I believe.
Okay.
In the end, it went to a good cause, fixing the city.
Well, I don't know what cause it went into, so.
Fixing the city, so it's
Fixing
not
the
overran
city.
by orcs.
Okay.
How would you like orcs rampaging in your temple?
You guys step into the scribe shop, and you're greeted by a warm, cozy atmosphere. The shelves are lining, the walls are filled neatly stacked with scrolls, leather-bound tomes, and bundles of parchment. The air carries a faint scent of ink and aged paper, evoking a sense of scholarly pursuits. Soft sunlight filters through the windows, casting a gentle glow on the room. In the corner of the shop, a gnome guy with a long white beard sits behind a polished wooden desk, engrossed in his work. His nimble fingers move softly across the parchment. A quill in his hand, he meticulously writes in elegant calligraphy. He has a weathered face, bears the mark of wisdom and experience.
Oh, this is perfect. Do you smell that? Stale paper.
Smells like woods.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you come in.
Gonna reach up and hit the little bell. Ding, 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 ding.
Hello.
A little bit too late.
New customers.
It is so nice to see a shop like this here. Now, personally, I was interested in any sort of apothecary or alchemical supplies that you did have, but and now knowing that this is an establishment of paper and pen, I would also like to know, what do you sell here as well?
pretend I don't know who you are. You're the one who enabled all of this. You're a part of the Odyssey, aren't you?
We all are. I thought everyone else joined me.
I'm here.
Yeah.
We are the Odyssey, yes.
I can't believe you're here standing in my shop. It's all thanks to you. Kicking out those low-down, good-for-nothing slavers. It's opened up this type of business for all the free folk.
It's gotten rid of the monopoly on businesses here.
My name is Nimblethorn Spell Whisper.
Nimblethorn, what?
Spell Whisper.
That's
Spell
so
whisper.
rude, Booker.
Now, that was me talking out of
Fucker.
character.
Manners.
I know. My name can be quite confusing. It's a gnome name. What do you expect?
No, I
Well,
was
we have-
just baffled. That was a beautiful name.
It's
Of
fine.
course.
This guy over here is called Booker. So
Well, how can I
Yeah.
help the Odyssey today?
We were informed that this place, alongside of its scrolls, sells a variety of alchemical concoctions or potions.
Yes, of course. We have scrolls and a few potions lying about.
What do you have? I'm sure some of us may be interested in those.
You get to roll a d20. He has any scroll of 3rd level or lower, but you have to roll a 15 or higher. You get to roll twice.
Oh, I get to roll twice. So this is with advantage, technically? Or is it...
No, it's just a straight, like, finding roll type thing.
Okay. So 2 d20s.
You get to ask for you have to ask for the scroll and then you roll. So the first scroll you ask for is what do you get? What do you want to ask for? Of 3rd level or lower?
A 3rd level or lower? Would you happen to have any illusory spells? I'm being a bit selfish right now, personally.
What
Preferably-
exactly are you looking for, Archmage? We have this one about minor illusion.
Oh, children's play. I was looking more for one that copies oneself as if a mirrored image spell.
What?
He like starts to go over and he begins to fumble through some of it. He's like, yes, I see. Oh, yes, right here. And he finds a scroll of mirror image. It is a 2nd level scroll. It is 100 gold pieces.
Wonderful. Does
For the
anyone
Odyssey, I'll just charge the cost of it for you. You're the ones who enabled all this.
He also has potions, lesser healing potions. I'll roll 2d12 for that. He has 13 lesser healing potions that he's kept in storage. Each one of those is 50 gold each.
Okay. 1,300. Is there anything that anyone else would want? I assume that people with just general casters, martial classes, can they use spells if explained properly?
You can't. I don't think you can cast a spell outside of your spell school or your spell sphere. So the answer is no. I don't think so.
Okay.
You have to have it within, like Savvy doesn't know the magic to cast it.
I mean, we only know
Casting a
one
s-
spell.
Casting a
Slash.
spell higher than you know requires Arcana rules.
Okay. So even if there was a cantrip spell scroll, they couldn't cast it.
No.
Okay. All right. I was curious.
I think that's how the rules work for that.
Okay. Delian, is there anything that you would like from the gentleman? Any spell scrolls or potions?
I think the gentleman should donate things to the party as he sees fit. Since
Donate?
we don't-
I just can't. I have to run a business here, Cardinal. I believe in a different God. Where were you when getting fed?
Well, I mean, mean, to be honest with you, without us, the town would be basically a burning hulk. So it's up to you. As I said, I don't need anything otherwise.
That's not true at all. We have the queen. We have the new queen, Nona Vigil, in play now.
And who do you think
And-
allowed the queen to reclaim the throne?
And Delian, Cardinal,
No, it's
we
fine.
all-
Let her do
Just
it.
ignore the child. He doesn't know what to say right now.
I like it.
I'm pulling coins out in front of him. Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
I
5.
spent my life savings opening up this shop, thanks to you, Cardinal. But I can't just donate it all away. I'm sorry.
Nobody's forcing you to donate anything. I'm just simply saying.
Well, how about you donate to me in my coffers? He rings the cash register. Cha-ching.
I think I've donated a lot to this town, but okay.
61, 62, 63, 64, 65.
Keep speeding up, Booker. Come on.
7, 68, 69.
We got places to go.
71, 72, 73.
What else do you guys want to buy? It looks like Booker wants to buy a scroll of mirror image, right, for 100
Anyone-
gold.
Yes. Is anyone else wanting potions? Does anyone have any left? No potions?
Is there something that I can buy in this store for a gold piece?
Let me take a look.
Maybe?
One piece of parchment, I think.
You can do a lot of good with a piece of
One sheet of parchment is 1 silver piece.
Oh, I'll get a piece of parchment. Yeah.
You can get 10 pieces with that.
No. I'll just use
Well,
a silver
thank
for it.
you.
Yeah, 1 silver for you over here for that piece of parchment.
99, 100.
I couldn't help but yesterday. I overheard the crowd talking about how your fantastic finish was with that lich called Arno. I used to study with Arno.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was a part of the academy back at Geddon.
Hold on. You know Arno?
Well, I thought it was all a show. I mean, and a fantastic ending from what I've been told. You put on a magnificent show. That's what everybody says when they come into the shop.
I understand. I'm just surprised. You know Arno. It's just
Well,
it's a
yes,
small world.
He was a part of the Dark Divide. He was always roaming around town before this. Oh, yes, we studied back at the academy. We both went our separate directions, of course.
What did he study?
Oh, he was always obsessed about his dead wife.
Oh.
Oh, yes, back in Fiddlestead, he was always worried about her. He was always complaining about how she died, and he was always being scolded by the teachers, wanting to bring her back. Through the
May I ask the
obsess-
name of the deceased wife?
I don't remember the name, I'm sorry, but he was always obsessed with necromancy, or foul magic, if you ask me.
It's a tricky school of magic. Luckily, it's not one of the banned ones.
Well, unfortunately, he was eventually banished from the academy from his pursuit into the dark arts. Sad, really, because he was so talented.
The best ones always.
Not as good as you, Archmage, but
And I cannot accept that. I was not fighting alone, of course. These fine individuals were there with me as well. If not, I would have been teared apart by wolves.
well, I'm glad it was all just a fantasy. Arno was always obsessed with becoming a lich or this or that, or becoming some great undead being. Glad that never came to pass, and last time heard he left the city a long time ago.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do you know where?
Wait. I might be dumb, but you definitely started this with, the Lich Arno. You know something.
Well, that was part of the show the other day. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, but are none of y'all suspicious over this? You just walk into a shop and a guy that knows the big bad guy that we're trying to fight
It's a wise old man.
Yeah, it's
You trying to
very-
fight Arno? He must be dead by now. He was like 400 years old.
So
So
it's
Yeah, but like,
100
wouldn't
years old.
you also be dead?
I'm 375. I don't look a day older.
Savvy, gnomes are notoriously known for living old lives.
by the way, do you happen to know, even like remotely close, where exactly he went away?
Mhm.
Like,
No, I don't keep up track with him. I just don't see him around town anymore. He was always hanging out with that woman.
what woman?
Adeline?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh,
Hmm.
No.
No,
that was a little one.
no knowledge of where they were going to. Any sort of general go north, south, east, west.
I'm just happy you got rid of those slavers so I could open up my shop here. You're always welcome to come back.
And we will. If you remember anything, I would love to hear stories about you in school or anything that has to do with Arno or just generally talking. I'm always happy to come.
Well, like I said, he was always just so obsessed with death and not dying. And, you know, it's an unhealthy obsession, but that's also what makes him such an excellent student.
Yes. Well,
I, of course, went into scribery. I do not believe in the foul arts of necromancy. That is a dark and black magic.
that's fair. Well, it was very nice. I think I will buy 4 of those potions from you. Since
That's 200 gold.
yes, a knowledgeable expert like yourself.
Yes.
200.
He strokes his beard.
Maybe we should sell him the finger since he's so interested in Arno.
I'm not that interested in Arno. I was never really like I said, he was ostracized and kicked out of the academy.
Let me ask you a question. Do you know what the this so-called hand does? The fingers when
What
it's all
fingers?
put together. What is the name of this thing?
How familiar are you with the mouthless one?
Not this one.
The rumors.
Well, I don't know. I did come across this sigil, and he opens up like a scroll that he has, and he's like, apparently there's some ruins of some kind northwest here in the wood.
What?
He points out to a spot on the map in the northern part of the Deepwood Vale. That's some ruins of some kind. They say they're haunted, though. And if anything, maybe Arno is probably where he would go if he was searching for more undead things and so forth.
Well,
They say the forest there is haunted, though. I would never go.
I'm sure they're just tall tales. But for now, I think we are done with our business. Thank you so much, and you will have returning customers.
They say there's a witch that watches over the woods. She was there when Orion was killed. Be careful if I were you.
A witch?
Yes.
Right.
How many years ago?
Yes, the Wicked Witch of the West.
I would probably say,
Wicked Witch.
the records show that she started to show up about right around the time Orion was killed. That would be around the time of the Great War. And he looks over at Savvy. He's like, oh my. You're,
Can I help you?
I don't know. He's kind of scared of you.
But thank you very much. But we should probably be going. We have some traveling to do. We will be returning customers at some point.
Well, next time I see you, I hope to actually charge you full price, but this is the least I could do to help me get started up and running. And that, my friend Cardinal, is your donation.
You seem to be like thinking you're making a point here, but whatever.
He is making a point.
Yes.
No, he's not.
We will send you customers and advertise for you. Don't worry.
Have you
Just
seen that
like-
great?
Hey, sorry, you start packing up, and he just goes back to scribing his scrolls and stuff. You guys are fully prepared, and you guys start heading north. And are you guys heading at like a fast pace or just a casual pace?
I think we started at a casual pace and if
Normal?
things normal. Yeah.
Just normal.
I was promised a cart.
Oh shit, that's right.
We will purchase you a car. We'll purchase you.
Did you need a card, Anto, or did you ask one from the queen?
No, I'm just.
Oh,
It was a joke.
This is business for the queen. So if we could get a carriage.
You're already asking her for a ship. I don't think asking her for a cart to get there is gonna do anything.
Yeah,
Can we
let's
rent?
know, Booker. Let's not ask any more about the
Fine.
queen, because then she's gonna ask you another favor. So
Just eventually we'll get paid. Eventually.
eventually, yes.
I don't know why you think I have a bad relation with the queen, because it's probably not true.
Do you know what you've done?
No,
Just forget it,
Well-
Booker. Just forget it.
I haven't done anything. I've
Yeah.
saved. I've
She'll
saved the world.
learn.
Booker, like Daniel says, she hasn't done anything.
Okay.
So
She'll
she's
learn.
right. She's always right. She's the cardinal. She knows what she's doing.
Okay.
We travel for about 2 days, and we're getting close to the outskirts of Brittenburg. There's lots of farmland here. As you look through the fields, Booker, it's strange. You don't see anyone. There is some sparse forests and so forth, but there's no body farming here. Let me change up the thing here.
What time of day is it? Well, exactly what is the time? Because I would know.
It's our doom.
It is 5, so I'm going to post the time here.
Okay.
Let's change it to
It's past noon. Maybe.
getting a little later. Give me a second.
I mean, we were doing business in the morning and stuff, buying stuff and everything. So
I think
Yeah,
you're
right when
overest-
everyone's
I
opening.
think you're overestimating the queen being upset about the document stuff.
You're still talking about that after 2 days of travel?
What do you mean
Wait, we
2
have a
days?
lot to talk about. Of course, we're gonna keep talking about it. It's stuff that's happened.
I
Gotta
thought it's
have
like
these
1 day, isn't it?
it's only one day trip to get to the farm village.
Yeah, we've only spent like a couple of hours traveling.
It-
so,
I'm going to say it's been a couple days as we're approaching the second evening as we arrive into the farm. I posted the time. So we've actually traveled for 2 days. So you guys have had a full 2 days rest. And as you approach the outskirts of the farm, as you get closer, you see the rows of grain that is supposed to be harvested savvy. But again, there's nobody out in the fields. It's mysteriously quiet. And sorry, go ahead.
Would I have had on one of those days time to transcribe the spell to my spellbook?
Yes. You have to make the Arcana roll required, and you have to have the magical ink. Do you have do you have both?
I have. How much ink do I have left? I have
Just enough.
10.
So you have to spend 2,
Okay.
and then make the roll, the Arcana roll. It is 10 plus spell level.
So 12.
Delian and Monsters of Magic, it's just called magic. It's a knowledge roll of magic.
Okay, I rolled a
People can
20.
know about magic, but not cast it.
All right. I rolled a 26.
You pass, so it's scribed over into the spellbook.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. You guys begin to approach, and you see 2 enormous goats stand tall on the road. Their dark fur is matted with dried blood. They are feasting on a morbid banquet of corpses strewn across the ground. Their jaws are tearing through the flesh with a macabre hunger. The stench of death hangs heavily in the air, assaulting your senses and evoking a sense of unease. The goats, towering in their size, possess a menacing aura, their eyes gleaming with otherworldly intensity. Their long, curved horns curl towards the heavens. Their stark contrast to the grisly feast they are partaking in. What do you guys do?
Smells like home.
That's not normal. Is
I'm
it?
pretty sure it is. It is where I'm from. It's fine.
You have
I
goats that eat
No,
corpses?
no, the smell of death. That's normal.
Now you can kill the ghost for dinner tonight.
I
that
would
good?
not eat that. That's for sure.
What? It's just a goat. Can't hurt. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna slash at it with Black Razor.
I mean, it
We
needs
roll
blood. So.
initiative.
Okay. It's
But
fine.
let's load everybody into the battle board.
Goats are already notoriously evil.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey.
I got a 23.
Wait. Let me see if I get a 0 this time, because I might. Let's see.
You might get something positive this time.
So far, all I got is... Oh, that's high. 9. That's high.
There you go. We need to get you like something that can help you
Alert.
be somewhere.
Everything is all right. Don't worry about it.
And so I think I need to train you in something.
I need to train you in something as well.
I need to trade Anto in alert because maybe he can sneak a little better.
No. Stop it.
And so we need to
Do you want to have that conversation yet, or is 2 days enough time to? Do you still need more time to have that conversation?
I'm not trying to bring it up. You're bringing it up right now.
Yeah, because you snuck into my room while I was sleeping.
We're gonna fight goats.
What?
Yeah, he did.
No, we're gonna fight goats now.
That's why he
We're
was
not having this
singed in the
conversation.
morning. If you notice, he was singed. That was me.
Oh,
He scared me, and my natural reaction is to emit fire.
I see.
We
a
are not
protection
having
mechanism.
This conversation. We're fighting goats right now.
Oh,
Priorities, people.
That's
Priorities.
a big goat.
Yay! I'm right up next to him.
I can't see anything. All I see is trees.
As you get closer to them, you don't get that close.
Okay.
They like peer out like with their side eyes. They see you, and we just roll initiative. Give me a second.
Okay. They're goats. They can't do much.
Ram you to oblivion.
They're goats. They can't do much. They start firing Eldritch Blast from their mouth.
Yeah, power killed me.
My horns are better than yours.
They have 2 horns that are fully formed.
Well, one of mine's broken, but that's from a fight.
All right, Delian rolls a 6.
Oh, I need to roll initiative
I didn't roll
for.
anything, did I?
Lazarus goes last because it's summons.
Well,
That's how we do it.
Oh yeah, he also has some.
Summons go last. Booker, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 23.
And Savvy rolled a 28.
28.
Anto?
I got a 9.
Hey.
And then
I
Delian
didn't
rolled
know
a
I rolled
6.
anything. I guess I must have pushed it back.
I did. I see. You rolled it. How it would be done, and the play test the next time is I'll auto roll the initiative. You'll see it, Delian. That's okay. Let's see. Savine, it's just like you said. You're up first. They notice you, and you see they start getting hostile. I put out the corpses right here, and the 2 goats are feasting on them.
Not even a piece of meat.
Savine, you're up there. What do you want to do? You charge at them and try to chop them with Black Razor?
Yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of toss it in my hand, like, all right, let's see what you're made out of. And I'm gonna go up, and I'm going to attack.
Rolled.
That's a 29. Does that hit?
No.
Don't laugh. Like what?
You don't have to. You don't have to ask. I'm gonna assume things hit always, unless you roll very, very low, especially with Black Razor. Most creatures in D&D, they don't have that high AC. So like, unless it's below a 20, or high, unless you're rolling, if you roll a 20 or something, you're gonna do damage. 12. You chop into it, and you hear Black Razor says, "Feed me."
Yeah. I'm getting there.
And you slash into it. That still hits.
Then it's gonna take a total of 21 damage. And I'm going to use...
As you interrupt the
Um,
feeding of the goats, they get angered.
All
Yeah.
the things we fight, giant goats.
Hey, my sword hungers. I must feed him.
These are very disturbing things we are learning.
It has blood in it, so it's fine.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to just smack with my hand axe.
Okay.
Oh,
You can't use the hand axe because it requires 2 hands to wield a great sword.
okay, so then disregard that.
Okay.
And then I don't need to rage. Fine, they're just goats. My turn.
Okay. Giant goat is up. It tries to ram you. Attack onto you here. What's your AC?
17.
Hits you with a 19 for 3 bludgeoning damage. As it rams, it like gallops as you cut into its side. It bunts you.
I'm gonna
You
use the
interrupted its feeding.
reaction that I used on Anto.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make a dex save throw.
You unleash hellfire upon it. I roll a 14.
Yeah, that passes. So you just take half damage.
Okay.
It is half a 13. Not much.
So 6. The goat is badly hurt as you streak across, as you screech out and, let out a wave of hellfire across it from the Fellish Plains. You release your inner demon or half-blood of a demon to it. And it screams and bleats in pain and agony as it's burned. It's still up. Booker's up.
This is a very interesting sight to behold here. I'm just going to make my way this way.
Make my way downtown.
Making my way. I have Lazarus. I have Lazarus on my back, so
Okay.
sort of will end. So just bring with me. Freehand, just going to gather some magic and then shoot it into the head of the one of the goats, the goat that Savvy is attacking, and I'm going to do Toll of the Dead.
If we have lots of models, it's sometimes difficult for me to label all of them numerically. Tailspire doesn't have an easy way for me to increment it. So you can mark it using the M key when it's your turn like this. Okay. And be like, hey, I'm going to attack this guy.
Yes.
As the GM, I can use my flashlight to highlight things, but it's better for you guys to use the M key to highlight particular creatures. Roll to attack roll, or do I need to make a save?
Oh, is it? You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, here we go. I fail with a 7.
Okay, because it has already taken damage, instead of it being a D8, it is going to take 3d12.
Okay.
So that is 27 necrotic damage.
As Booker casts Toll of the Dead across it, how do you kill it, Booker?
I think its eyes go wide as it hears that, starts screaming, and you just see kind of black blood pouring from its ears, and then it goes stiff and then falls over. Well,
the Booker, the giant goat's turn is up, or unless you do anything else, Booker.
No, I was just responding with, well, that was and my turn.
The giant goat's up. It's not far enough, but it sees you there, and it takes some of its move to back up, and it kind of does this motion on the ground, and you hear it scratching as you've challenged its territory. It charges over the corpses, and Dit makes a charge attack at you. And you just roll. You have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And I make my attack roll. I miss with a 14 though.
Yeah, it's 22.
You pass as you sure your footing, and you take Black Razor and you slam it up against the horns of the goat, and it stops dead in its tracks. Anto's up.
I probably put my horns up to it.
You're gonna horn lock it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm move. Let's move. I'm dashing, by the way, so.
Okay, yep.
There we go, over here. That's it. That's all for me.
Delian's up. You're muted, buddy. You muted your mic, not your Zoom.
I'm muted.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Good. Hey, can you?
Like the Verizon guy right now, Dylan.
I moved forward about 30 feet. I wasn't
Okay.
muted. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, just your mic. Sometimes Zoom has a setting in it to filter out background noise, and if you're kind of talking or whispering, it might not pick it up because you're not over that threshold of noise reduction.
I'm just gonna cast a cantrip because I don't want to waste spells in this thing.
Okay.
Cast what was I gonna say? I was gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Do I have to make a save, or is that an attack roll?
I believe it's ranged. Hold on, just double check. I believe it's a save, Fortitude save.
Make a bending spell power roll.
All right, just find the bending spell.
Should be under your skills. I rolled a natural 20, but that doesn't mean I still won't fail. As Delian is a master caster,
Yeah,
so there's more variance. It's under your skills, under bending spell power. It's under weapon skills.
Under weapon skills.
Yeah, at the very end.
Okay.
You want me to? I can roll it for you.
I got it.
Okay. There you go. You roll a natural 20 as well, so you gain inspiration, right? Or
Cool.
so you have a point of fortitude. There's something called fortune in Monsters of Magic, or luck. I don't have a way to categorize it, I think, yet, but you can mark it down in your notes if you want to.
Sure, no problem.
I rolled damage, Dylan. Hopefully it'll work if you roll the damage.
It's a scalable cantrip, so I don't know how.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You just roll as a complex roll, yeah.
Sorry, hold on just a second. I can't find a dice all of a sudden.
It's on the top right.
Yeah, but it did vanish for some reason. I don't know why.
Vanished. Oh no. You can hit the log button too to bring it back up. It's a toggle.
I got it.
Okay.
So 3d8.
Yeah. Eight damage.
That wasn't very good.
As a streak of light blasts out, it singes the beast as she's locked horns with Savvy.
Oh, by the way, it's 9 because it's one's turned to 2s because of the elemental.
Nice. Minus another 1. Got it. Cool. Reroll 1s and 2s, or 1s become 2s. Got it. Is that it? Delian.
Yep, that's it for me.
Lazarus.
Lazarus decides to just lay there against Booker and does nothing.
Savvy.
The half-horn woman has it.
The
The angry
Yeah.
half-horn woman.
well, the weapon needs to feed. Let me calculate this damage before I give you the damage.
Blood for the sculptor.
Neat.
13 damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the full total.
No, I just do it one at a time. It just helps me out instead of the big numbers.
Okay, so it's 13 and 17, so 30
17.
in total.
Mm-hmm. How do you slay the second beast?
Well, you needed some souls. Here's a few of them. Gink.
You jam the sword
Right
right up through
into-
the
Up through the
up through
at the
the
top of the head.
up through the tongue. You hear it bleat and lets out one final bleat as you go into the giant goat. Goat is huge, as you can tell. Is larger than a warhorse, and it collapses in a loud thud, and you just hear the as you hear the souls of the goat sucked in. It has been a long time, Sevi. Long, too long.
Oh, here's a soul.
We need a stronger soul than this to satiate my lust.
Be right back.
Well, you'll get there.
You can give
Savvy.
the blade Arno.
I'm gonna do every day that I'm gonna do kind of the same thing with Raimundo's rules. Every day, you have not killed a CR equal to you essentially.
Oh,
The sword
interesting.
feeds on you. You lose 1 max HP a day until you feed it. When you feed it, 1 second, Delian. As you feed it for that day, you gain 1 temp HP, right? And I think
Okay.
with the properties of this sword, if you kill a creature, I know you
Yep.
can gain like temp HP as well.
Yep, it gains the creature's point maximum, hit point maximum as a
Does it have
Hold
to
on
be
here.
CR11, or does it have to be like
Yes.
CR2, 3? Can it be combined into total CR11? Or?
It's up to my discretion. But yes, it'd have to be a stronger creature. It has to be equivalent to Savvy CR. Let me take a look here.
So other people.
So,
So
yeah.
what I do is so how I will do the Devour Soul ability, I will change it a little bit.
Okay.
Once you kill a creature that satiates the sword, you gain that temporary vitality bonus roll of 3d10. It triggers on the kill. It does not work against undead or constructs.
Mhm.
And the way I'm reading it, if you hit an undead with this weapon,
Yeah.
It's actually negative. But as you are attuned to Black Razor, your hit point max drops. And if you leave Black Razor, your hit point max remains dropped permanently.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay, the chance
To
of
wield such a
running into
dangerous weapon.
Yep.
The chance of running into a CR11 or higher creature is pretty low, isn't it?
Unknown.
Am I wrong?
Well, killing things up to that
Well,
each
that's what I was
day,
asking.
is that able to satiate?
Unknown. I will let you know as the GM. Because it's not your job as a player to know everything. Then I'll say, when you hit this, you gain the 10 bonus or something like that.
Okay.
So I don't want to metagame it too hard, but wielding such a powerful blade that draws on the power of the darkness and annihilation, you feel your own self slipping into it, slipping into its destruction.
Yeah.
So let's investigate the corpses. 1 second.
Okay, I don't normally I understand goats can eat a lot of stuff, but they're herbivores, right? Not carnivores. I don't know much about goats.
Look at, they're piled up.
Yeah.
There is a ton of corpses just piled around, maybe a half dozen corpses. Who wants to make the medicine roll? And again, you guys can always use magic to enhance it, or rather than your skill. Your skill might only take you so far, and then the actual using magic to divine things, again, as you get more powerful, you might want to use spells and things. Delian has decided to make the medicine roll.
Yeah, can I use guidance with that as well, just in case?
You may if you wish. You have to declare the guidance before the roll. It's a reaction, so just roll a d4, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was the idea. Anyway.
How it will work eventually in Monsters and Magic is you will have it toggled on Delian and target yourself. Or you'll have it auto-targeted on, so anybody who uses it, as long as they don't have the guided status. Delian, what type of as you begin to examine the bodies, Delian, what are you looking for exactly?
How they were killed, whether there's traces of grain, because we're looking for some sort of grain shipment issue. So
you're looking over the bodies, and this body is dead. It's been half mutilated by this goat who was just feasting on it. The way that the bodies have been put here, though, are just like a pile of corpses, right? All on the road. It doesn't make any sense. And it seems like they were running from something. And then, Delian, as you reach down, the hand reaches up and grabs you, and we roll initiative again.
Fuck that. Okay. I'm scared.
Let's move Delian up.
What?
oh no.
Oh god.
I'm not really concerned because undead versus
It's another natural 20.
Cleric of Light.
No need to roll initiative. I'm just going to keep the same initiative count.
Oh, okay,
I'm not
cool.
going to beat your initiative, but this will be versus Delian as the sneak roll, essentially. Let me pull them up. This is just versus Delian's perception as they appear dead.
I don't understand. Do I need to roll perception?
So you need to roll awareness. That is correct. It's versus the sneak of the creature. I rolled an 8.
You mean attention or awareness?
Attention. Yes, attention. I keep calling it awareness, Delian, and it's called attention.
I guess my guidance would still be up, right?
It only works for one roll once per day.
Okay.
That's how the 6th edition rules work. You roll a 33. So you're not surprised, Delian. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
almost
just...
impossible to surprise. So.
But I'm going to keep you up. I'm going to redo the initiative count like this. As two of the zombies come up, Delian. And I'm going to put them like this. So I'll start with Delian in the initiative count. So just going back a little bit. Delian's up. As they, I'm going to say it tries to reach out and grab you. And you pull back and you're not grabbed. What do you do?
What? What did
It tried to grab you.
Okay.
And I'll be technical about it. I'll put them in the prone spot as they're rising up from the dead.
I'm just. Is anybody near me? How close is everybody?
I'm right behind you.
You were examining the bodies. You're right here, Delian.
No, I mean like the other characters. Just if I wanted to cast.
Look in the battle map if you wish. You can look in the battle map to answer your own question.
Okay, everybody's pretty close by.
The other one closes.
You provoke an attack of opportunity by running away there. Or running out of reach. What's your AC?
Sorry, what was that?
What's your AC?
Oh, 18.
Misses you. As it tries to grab you again as you step out of the way. What do you do, Delian?
I don't want to use a major ability here, but at the same time, it's kind of like... You guys are too close for me to do anything.
You step over some of the bodies.
I think I'm going to hold my action because I really don't know what to do right now. Like somebody else go before and I like to look through stuff.
Zombies up.
And do it later.
Zombie stands up and shuffles towards you, Delian, and attacks you again. Misses. Lazarus is up.
Lazarus is now definitely going to just not do anything.
Lazarus is very, vulnerable though, having only 4 HP.
Well, he is also currently just riding on Booker.
Yes. So Zombie is up again. It stands up, provoking an attack of opportunity from Sabine. As the zombie rises up from the back. I'm going to say, Savvy, making it a perception roll versus this zombie's stealth.
Sabine, behind you.
I'm just going to see if you kind of notice it. That way you can get the attack off. You do. As it stands up, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Just gonna hit it with...
You turn around and slay. You have Black Razor out still.
Let me do the math. So there's
remember when you hit an undead creature, though, you hit the undead creature.
1d10.
Yeah.
Yes.
You hit the undead creature, it has like no effect or something, right?
Oh no, it heals for that. So he takes 17 damage and I take 9 damage.
He heals for 17?
No, he gets hit with 17. So
and then you take damage as well?
So I rolled the 26 is the damage that Black Razor did. When I hit an undead, I rolled the 1d10 and then they heal for that number.
Yes.
But because I already I have a higher damage point than that, they still take damage.
I see what you're saying. I'm going to say, let's make the rule easier. When you hit an undead with the sword, it reverberates. It does the slashing damage still, which is what you're talking about. And I think you're talking about, I like that. So it does 16 slashing and then it heals for 9 necrotic. This is the only weapon in the game that does this ability, especially against a creature type.
Well, it takes
you turn
the
around
26 and then it heals for the 9, so it equals out to 17.
Sure. As you go around and you chop it, how do you chop it? How do you just chop its head off or something?
Okay. Whoa. Shit. Whoa. Ow. Okay, don't do that. That's it.
Savvy's turn is up. That was your reaction, Savvy.
I didn't like that. You're just gonna put that away and pull it and take off my bane and then just slash the one in front of me.
Equipping and unequipping a weapon is an action.
It's an action, yes, but I have 2 action points. So, I'm pretty sure that hits. 17 damage.
You slash down, and how do you kill the zombie in front of
Disgusting.
you?
Just very like, oh, okay. Oh. Are any more gonna get up here, or?
Combat appears to be over.
I pull a dagger out of my boot and just check the bodies.
Uh,
Go
Okay.
vicariously to one each of them. Anything?
And you see, Anto, you see Booker go up and begin to mutilate the corpses with a dagger.
I'm not mutilating them. I'm lightly stabbing them just to check
But
them.
that was annoying. Anyway,
Well, this is a very concerning level of what we're dealing with here.
really? I mean, I thought it was just. It doesn't seem particularly. I don't know. It doesn't seem that particularly powerful at this stage. But anyway, this
Did
is
you-
what's going on.
As Delian is like, this doesn't, seem powerful or whatever, the sun kind of begins to set. And in the
Aw.
distance on the farmland and so forth, you see like plumes of smoke.
Like,
So obviously something bad's happening in general. But well, let's head to the village.
I'm so sorry you're not expecting more.
He wants a dragon. He wants two dragons. He wants 3 dragons. That's what he wants.
It's just annoying. But anyway, let's go to the village, see what's going on.
So
We can't
sorry,
save these people, obviously. So
That is very. You know what? How do you guys just nonchalantly just ignore that horrible conversation? I'm
What do
talking
you
to
mean?
Anto and Savvy. I'm
I'm
trying
used
to
to it because she's right and she's right. What can I say?
I mean,
You-
we can't
Savvy-
revive them. So how long have they been dead?
Oh, I thought we were leaving. Are we going to the next encounter or are we staying here with these guys?
We're going to the next encounter.
Okay.
Right.
As you
I haven't
approach the
moved, I'm
village,
just rubbing my head.
Are
As you guys are-
Savvy?
Sword hurt me.
What?
I hit. Oh, I hit the dead guy from ground, and it just hit me back. The sword, not the dead guy.
Maybe just
Weird.
use the axe for a little bit. Are you safe enough to walk?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Oh.
The building.
Oh. Okay.
I was just reading up that ability, Savvy. Very good job. I'm going to say you gain inspiration for knowing the rules so well. Especially about the sword stuff.
I knew
didn't
what this sword was before I picked it up.
I
I'm
know.
so fucking ready for this.
You redid your research here. I love it.
I did.
You gain inspiration for doing research and making my job easier as a GM. The sun
I got
against...
3 inspiration.
Sorry, go ahead, Dylan.
I have a minor question. Does Greater Restoration bring back any hit points that she loses?
She takes just damage. It's not like a status effect, Delian. It's just necrotic damage. But you're talking
Right,
about the
but-
permanent damage she takes?
So Greater
Unknown.
Restoration would restore the
Unknown.
necrotic damage?
Unknown.
So reading the description, it's every 3 days there's an issue. Is it every day? I just want to confirm.
It's
if
just like
every day or it's
Ramundo.
every 3 days.
I'm
Okay.
going to say it's like Ramundo, where it's like every day a part of your life essence is being driven, taken back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to put you guys out here. Give me a second.
We're trying to find out what happened to the villagers. Obviously something bad's going on, so...
Yeah, I don't think the smoke and whatever the fuck that is on the ground there is any good sign.
Yes.
Well, the investigation didn't really tell me very much other than the fact that they're dead.
I thought we were just getting brain back.
Well, I think we might know what's causing the issue of no grain being sent to Stormbrook.
Yeah. Yes. And whatever that is.
Whatever's happening at the village, we'll know.
Maybe it's Arno turning people into undead.
Possibly.
Andrew, do you want to? Does someone want to hold on to Lazarus for just a second, just in case anything bad happens?
On the
Give
pretty
it-
kitty.
Hold the cat. Hold the cat.
Give it to her.
Here you guys go.
You got such
Um,
pretty eyes.
Delian, you'll see it when I load the
Cradling him.
encounter. On the right-hand side, you should see the
Oh.
description I'm putting in there too, just in case you want to read it back for yourself. You can also see, you can toggle that encounter description on the top right. That way it helps players out, give them a sense of location and space and the time too, right? You can also see the time of the day when I move it. I'm going to move it up just a smidge. Probably a little later than that. It's probably like 6:30. As the sun is setting, as you approach, into the village, you approach the village of Brittonburg, and a harrowing sight unfolds before you guys. The thick plumes of smoke rise in the sky, casting an ominous haze over the once serene countryside. Flames devour the thatched roofs of the humble cottages, their crackling roar drowning out the sounds of despair and anguish. The scent of charred wood and devastation fills the air, intertwined with some of the cries of the fleeing villagers. Amidst the chaos, panicking residents rush about, their faces etched with fear and desperation. They clutch onto their precious belongings as they flee from the encroached flames, seeking refuge from the destruction. And that is where we'll probably will begin the game next week.
What the?
Probably.
You guys like the map?
It's really
Pretty big.
So I'm trying to put out the farmland.
Get a lot of fire.
glowing.
I messed up the description a little bit there. You guys don't see anybody really fleeing the city, but you see the city on fire. You see like this dead person over here, for instance, just laying in the field. So I put in models that are down. Those are corpses, essentially.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
For now, they're corpses. They might get up.
Okay. Antor, are you going to go stab him like Booker did?
Not me, but I mean, I'm not stupid to get close to it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see next week maybe.
To kind of recap the session a little bit, we did a lot of interesting talking and stuff, and we found out someone who knew Arno, and he talked about maybe some ruins as well that are to the west of Brittonburg that might be contain some interesting information that Arno might have visited or whatever. And then, of course, Brittonburg is on fire. Brittonburg is like a large farming city, or a farm village. A part of why there's a lot of stability within the Kingdom of Stormbrook is because of the grain, right? And once the food starts to get disrupted, this could be a problem for the Kingdom of Stormfire. Anybody else have any questions before we continue? Maybe next week. I will let you guys know. I might be on a wedding, like I said. So, to be determined. I'll talk to my wife and tell you guys by tonight.
Okay.
Probably the
Did you
plot
guys-
twist is that this was caused by Barnon. We find Barnon in here in the center.
Barnon is in here. Hey guys, you missed the party. I just had a blast.
A little blast.
Sitting in a tree
Oh,
somewhere.
What do you think it is? If you guys have any idea.
This?
Yeah.
Either the orcs or Arno.
I think it's Arno getting
Maybe it's
us
maybe it's
away
a-
from the city.
Maybe it's a dragon.
I mean, it could be Arno just kind of lashing out. If he's stationed somewhere
There's
here
your
in the
CR11
woods,
creature. It's a dragon.
I mean, guys, come on. If undead on the fucking entrance, goats eating corpses and the corpses getting back up,
at this
screams
point, yeah,
leech.
at this point, I think he's just kind of fucking around and
He's
Probably,
about to find out.
yeah.